They're ducking, they're diving, they're lying, conniving. They're selling you a dream while they're surviving. We're back. We're back. Do you want to say? You want to say? You want to say what you want to say in the intro, because I took the intro from you, bro. Sorry about
that. No. What I was gonna say is, everybody, listen up. Have no fear, okay? If you didn't cop them retros that you wanted from months ago, it's everything is coming back out. Like, bro, I don't know how it's been for y'all over there, but it's amazing the amount of restocks that I've been seeing in like the past 2 weeks, bro.
Nothing sells out, bro. Nothing. So they're selling you lies, liar, pants on fire,
bro. So many restocks, bro. Like it's unbelievable.
Oh, bro, the strategy with Nike has been crazy. We've seen rumors of military Black 4s. They there was rumored to be 1,200. They actually sold at basically released 1,115 pairs, and then they kind of restocked a whole load of unsold out pairs. They did the same with the next day with the Air Max 1 pattern white variations, and then obviously they restocked a whole new load of pairs that people really didn't sell out, and they still got can you believe they still got an Air Max 1 Travis Scott? No, not Air Max 1. They actually got restocked for the Air Max 1. They had an Air Trainer 1 Travis Scott still sitting on the sneakers at one of the lower sizes. So when I tell you things don't sell out, bro. Maybe the limited collaborations, but there is what people forget, a production line that Nike has got that they can actually re-retro anything they want. So nothing sells out, guys. Don't panic buy over this hype stuff.
I've been purposely saving all my notifications, right? Trying to avoid swiping them down. So we got the Audi Q, right? The Audi Foam Q. Both colorway. No, it's three. It's the black with the orange, and then there's all black. Then there's the white, right?
Yeah. There's the white and orange, the black and orange, white and orange. There is a lot. There's loads of different ranges of you.
I've been seeing all of them, bro. They just keep popping up, and I know they was pretty hot when they first dropped. I ain't paid attention to what they've been doing since. You know, the
return of the
hype. They was hype.
Yeah, they were hype. You heard the return of the Mac. This is the return of the Addy Q. Return of the Addy, bro. Full-time sneakers is always a thing. I was on the live the other day with Cam. Shout out to the bro, Love for Kicks Cam. And bro, there's so many. Like, we got over 100 views on that live on Instagram. That's phenomenal for me. Saying. And what happened with that? We talked about the full-time restocks, and Cam was like, "Yeah, I can't believe how many sneakers are restocking." I said, "Cam, this happens every year. Like last year, I had five years.
It's worse, bro.
Probably it's worse this year because out of COVID and sneakers are sitting, so it compounds that.
Plus all the supply chain stuff is over now, so they overstock. Everybody is overstocked, bro.
Yeah, and I agree with you with that. But like last year, this time last year, I had 5 EAs. No, 5 to 7 EAs. I can't remember how many more there was.
Bro,
and I recount them again.
Bro, the Auburn. Remember a few weeks back, and we was talking about what shoes you're looking forward to going on sale.
Yeah,
the Auburn Bo Jackson, the OG Auburn Bo Jackson is $115 right now. Right now, you feel me?
Sale time sneakers.
Bro, check it out. Jordan 13 Court Purple. That shoe came out what, 5 months ago?
Yeah,
6 months ago. We got all type of lows and mids. They did a sneaker stash on the Midnight Navies.
They released the Mummy Dunks here again for pickup in London.
Cardinals.
The Mummy
Cardinal 3s.
Taxi 1s.
Obsidian 13s. There's an elephant. The Rui 8s restock.
I heard that. Yo, Nike, bring the Rui 8s to London and Europe. Bring them here. We'll take them. I had to get mine imported from the States.
They sold out. They sold out really quickly.
That sneaker is going to be a banger for the end of this year. Like I'm talking like if people know that sneaker that got that in hand, they're gonna rate that quite highly, 100% quite highly up there. That is gonna be one of the most underrated, not underrated. I wouldn't say underrated. I'm gonna say dark horse. A dark horse. No, it's gonna be a dark horse.
Same thing. Bro. People are not up on 8s anyway.
Bro, but what I'm saying is I love that 8. I have that 8. It's in my rotation. I've worn that 8, and I'm gonna say 100%. Nobody's talking about the Rui 8s at this moment in time, and like for the sneaker of the year, and it probably won't be. It won't be like in. I don't think it will be in a lot of people's top 10, but it's gonna be in my top 10, even probably in my top 5. I'm gonna say that because that sneaker is crazy, bro. That sneaker is absolutely crazy. If you know, you know. Trust me. If you know, you know.
I understand 100%, but let me do this. Now, I haven't looked at this since yesterday. But let's do this.
Oh, Q's pulling out the US Nike app, sneakers app.
Where we at?
Hold on. You got the 12s already?
Nah, they upcoming.
I those 12s look actually decent, to be honest.
And I think the 4s next week. The midnight.
Yeah, same here for us. All the rappers have gone up for that.
Hold on. Oh yeah, we got a shot drop. We got a shot drop.
I saw the shot drop from the Midnight Navy 11s. You know what? I'm no cap. I actually like those. I actually do really like those.
They look dope. I seen a few people that cop, posting on IG. They look real dope. But
I might secretly go in for that if I'm honest.
so hold on. I'm missing something, right?
Yeah,
I'm missing something. Here we go.
Ooh, Afro beats.
Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers.
Everything is in, bro. I saw the review yesterday for on your channel, bro. That looks dope. It's not something I'm gonna pick up, but that looks actually really dope,
bro. This a premium sneaker right here, bro.
All leather, yeah.
All leather.
Sheesh, bro. I love the fact they put Nike on the back. Nike on the back is on that as well. No 23 symbology on the back of that. That's the straight up Nike Air on the back. I love that tongue. That tongue is dope, bro.
And look, you see the contrast in the finish?
Yeah.
It's the small details, bro. And that Ben 23 graphic on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's hard, bro. And just what? The Jordan 7 sole is so classic. So classic.
This is the same. This sneaker has the same exact effect on me as that Rui 8. And you see what it's doing. You see what's happening. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I missed on the Rui 8, but I did end up seeing it in hand. And I actually passed on the restock because I was aiming on these.
Yeah.
So, and especially since I know you got the Rui 8s, I'm like, okay, I can live vicariously through TJ a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So, talking about pickups, I don't know if you saw my Instagram channel, Instagram stories at all yesterday. I don't know if you saw my Instagram stories yesterday at all. Right, cool. All right, cool. I'm gonna pull out something that I picked up yesterday. I ordered this on Friday, and it came yesterday. And this company, Goodhood, is crazy with the shipping because they got this to me next door. So all I'm gonna say is, you know what it is because you've seen the box already, bro. All I'm gonna say is, Simmer, who's got the keys to my trainer?
That, bro. This
is hard, bro.
That shit right there, bro. Goodness, man.
Sheesh. This is dope, bro. Look at that. Look at the action on that actual suede, bro. That's crazy. This sneaker is chocolate full-time sneaker, bro.
I'm calling that the Air. Damn, what?
Bro,
I'm calling that the Air Trainer 1 Twix.
Look, they have red. This is the first time they have more laces for a trainer. Literally red laces. I'm swapping the brown for the red, bro. Imagine that, bro.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Yeah. Look at the inside.
God damn, dog. Show the what's the bottom? Show the bottom. Nike red. Nike red on the bottom. Just that little bit of. That's some bullshit.
Right there.
That's some bullshit right there, boy.
This is a trainer, bro. This is a trainer.
That you see Adidas, like, y'all look, bro. It's the little thing. Like when we do it right.
Yeah.
Cause it's a whole lot of, like, between the two sneakers we just held up, bro. And these ain't hype. You know what I'm saying? But when you break it down, dog,
I'm gonna just read
the OG,
what it says on the box
OG
there.
packaging. I wish these sevens came in a special box.
Yeah, you were saying that in the review yesterday. I think you were saying that review yesterday. Yeah, but look, I'm gonna say something.
Is OG packaging.
Yeah, all OG packaging with that stripe out, like the stripe out at the bottom. I'm gonna say one thing, right? This on the box. It says Nike sports shoes are manufactured to the exact specifications of champion athletes throughout the world. That's all you need to know. This trainer is banging, bro. Sheesh. I saw it. I saw it on Mr. Miller's live or his unboxing, and I was like, oh cool, shit, I know these are coming, I need these, and I kept sourcing them, 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 and I finally got them. This is so sick, bro. This trainer is so good. I like, bro.
So is that,
I don't know, that's a 15? No, I even got double up on the Travis A Trainer ones when they first came out. So like, I must be up to 18, bro.
No. That was already in the count when we did the count that day. It was
16 or 17. 16 or 17 now.
I think it's like 15, 14 and 15.
I need to do it. I need to do a big count on them because I can't remember. I've got like the three tribals, the three tribals. Let's just do this. The 3 tribal packs, right? The 3 of them, and then I got the chlorophylls, the midnight navies, the 2 OGs, then the photon dust.
Hold on. Go do the 4 Travis and get them out there.
No, photon dust, the green, and the green variations of that as well. And then like the 4 Travises makes 11. And then I've got the don't I know you? That's 12. The L Browns 13. This variation makes 14. I'm pretty sure I got one more somewhere. I'm pretty sure I'm up to 15 or 16. I'm losing a couple somewhere.
I think that's it.
Okay, I got 14 pairs of Air Trainer ones this year. I'm actually sourcing the La Family Air Trainer one at this moment in time. Okay. Because I stand and Tokyo 23. So I might be up to 16 or 17 pairs by the end of this year.
Okay. You know what? I want to go somewhere else, but since we're talking trainers, we know the Griffey is one of the greatest trainers of all time, right? Mm-hmm. We could say that with all type of confidence, bro. I know you saw this.
I saw this. I was gonna bring this up. Yo, please do this. The Griffey 7. The Griffey 7 looks sick, bro.
This one of the hardest 7s I ever seen, dog.
Yep.
I wanna like this. I like this better than the Bordeaux, and that might sound blasphemous to some people. I can't even get it out right because like every time I look at this, it take me somewhere different because that Griffey colorway. Hold on. Let me break down my feelings on this Griffey colorway just in general because the Griffey is what it is and to sneaker culture as far as Nike in the 90s. Anything, bro. I've done Nike IDs that I did not purchase, by the way. And some of them I definitely like the Air Max 1. I had a Griffey Air Max 1 for the when they did the Air Max 1 by you, and I couldn't cop it. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, anything you put this Griffey colorway on anything, bro. Just imagine.
Yeah.
Just imagine, bro. That black with that white and that emerald with just a little bit of red here and there, just like that little bit of red on that trainer you got, bro. Like, come on, bro. This one of the dopest Jordan 7s I ever seen in my life, bro. If you sat these in front of me and OG Bordeaux's, like perfectly done OG Bordeaux's, I choose this.
Okay, cool. As we're talking about unreleased sneakers, right? As we're talking about all this like this Air Griffey 7 that's unreleased. So, bro, name me 3 unreleased sneakers that or sample sneakers that you want to see come out. We know that and this is excluding. This is excluding the Griffey 7 because we know.
I want to see the it's too many, bro.
Oh, bro, it has to be.
Hold on. I want to see the real, the actual Ray Allen PE colorway, on the 13s, because I think I think his was the way that Lucky Green came out. The Lucky Green 13, you know, it didn't hit right. It was a good shoe, don't get me wrong, but the Ray Allen 13 with the white on white with the green and gold,
that green was so much more better. That green was so much more better.
Yeah, that even though I hate the Celtics, that's the right color green. You know what I'm saying? That Lucky Green didn't quite hit. The K54 5s. Not 5s, sorry. The K54 ones that Khaled was showing off earlier this year. Friends and families. I would say the black K54 5s. But I'm going to say the UNC PE Jordan 5.
Ooh, that's a shout. That's a very good shout. That's a shout. They need to release that. They need to
we're getting UNC 5s next year, but they're not gonna be like them UNC PEs.
You know you talked about the Ray Allen to 13s.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? The Jordan 2 Lucky Green, that looks like a Ray Allen 2, bro. I'm not mad
at
no
this. Cap. It's a green Chicago, pretty much.
Yeah, that's dope. I like
for the most part. It's a green Chicago. It looked like it got pre-aging on it.
Yeah. That midsole looks pre-aged.
That's cool too. But when I saw this, the next thing that came to my mind after I came to my conclusions about this shoe, the next thing that came to my mind was I'd rather have the green Airship.
Oh yeah. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. But by the way, the Air Jordan 2 Lucky Green is releasing in on the 3rd of February 2023. So if you want that, guys, that is I'm gonna say the big push for the Jordan 2 is started at the start of this year and it's continuing into next year. We're gonna see way more silhouettes of the Jordan 2 next year. But yeah, that Lucky Green is dope. I like the fact that it looks like the Chicago. A lot of people that will buy the Chicago this year will and eventually go after that Lucky Green. I think because that is a dope colorway. That this it's almost like giving everybody a choice of different colorways and different. If they did a purple variation, if they did the like red vid Chicago purple, then green, then orange, then blue. If they did I think it gives a lot of people different options and different things because basically you can kind of mix and match whatever you want. So it's a great look, great look.
Yeah. I mean they just dropped 3 pairs of lows. We got the OG Chicago's coming. They're going hard with the 2s. I ain't mad at it. We saw it coming. We knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah. We see we see the airship coming. Like we see the airship sailing into the shores of sneakerheads. You know, here you go. Like this is the pirate ship's on the verge, and the airship is coming to sail right into your hands. Airship is definitely a vibe. The orange pack released, and it kind of sat around in Europe a little bit. And the price has dropped on that as well. So which is great.
Really?
Yeah. But I didn't. I could have copped it. I didn't go in for it because I just want it to be a more. I want it to be more of a bigger release of an airship to actually go and see it in hand, so I can actually have a look at it. Before I purchase it, this is one of the sneakers I'm tinkering on the edge of. Do I want to buy it? And if I want to buy it, how do I want to see it before I buy it, kind of thing. And I think in the next year they'll be quite easily available in the retail shops because they'll release loads of different variations. And I want them to do something unique to it. I don't want them to keep releasing predominantly white airship and then kind of do like green, orange, blue, yellow, red.
I think that's
purple.
the move though.
That's the move. But I want to get the ball rolling. Band. Yeah, but I want to see a black variation. I want to see how they do the overlays. I want a radical different variation to kind of go, oh damn, now they actually put in.
We'll get it. We'll get it later on. We'll get it later on in the cycle in the airship cycle when they start doing collaborations with it.
Yeah, I want to see what the
we'll
variation.
Get suede ones. We'll get suede ones. We'll get black ones. We'll get commemorative pairs and whatnot. So
I really want to see what they do with that airship one, and if they do what the collaboration with it, that'll be quite dope because I want to see how they flick it up and mess around with it. But talking about what the go, bro, you was gonna say something.
No, I was gonna say I think that'll be years down the line. That's if they if skaters gravitate toward the airship, then and Nike SB get their hands on it.
Yep,
it's a whole different story then. And that's something I would like to see.
Okay, cool. I wanna know what the difference is between a Jordan airship and a Nike airship. Because I know because the Amamanier was a Jordan airship. The band was a Nike airship.
Because it was
the orange variation is a Nike airship.
It was a commemorative play.
Okay.
Like that was the whole vibe of the Amamanier release was to spark it. You know what I'm saying? So they played on commemoration of the sneaker of what Amamanier represents. That because that's how the collab worked. The brand want this, the other brand want that, smash them together, right?
Yep.
So limited, commemorative, boom. Everybody love the airship now. Supposedly, that's the plan. You know what I'm saying? So
let me also detail something really quite interesting. When you look at, I always look at marketing strategies and all of that stuff because I'm invested in this as a sneakerhead to look deeper than there's just surface. So and I think a lot of us do that anyway. But what's really interesting is when the band airship came out in 2020, during COVID, they sold out quite rapidly. They raffled off quite rapidly because it was quite a unique sneaker, and it was quite. I think it was limited. It's numbered and limited as well. But also, I feel like they released that just to remind people that this is the sneaker that did it. This is the sneaker that preceded the
Yeah,
Jordan 1 band. This is the sneaker that has value. This is the sneaker that you should all be looking at as well. Even though the Jordan 1 is a massive, massive contributor to the culture, this
that's
is the
how I
sneaker.
felt about it.
Yeah,
As soon as I saw the new beginnings and all that, like
yeah,
you the average person don't understand what the airship is. And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
even people that understand what it is still don't necessarily respect it as much as they respect the Jordan 1, because the Jordan 1 is the Jordan 1. The airship is the Nike airship. You know, there's still that differential between this is the first shoe that Jordan wore, but this is Jordan's first shoe. So I think it depends on what side of that fence you fall on.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Whether it's about the
I'm
shoe with Jordan's name on it, or the first shoe that Jordan wore that pretty much inspired the one with his name on it. That's
yeah,
where
yeah, yeah.
I fall on that side. I fall on the inspirational side. I respect the airship just as much as I respect the Jordan 1.
So if you want to know the timeline, like this is the exact timeline on what they did with the airship and how they reminded people that the airship is a valuable sneaker. So what they did was release the band release the band first, and they said, okay, cool. This is the band variation. This is the sneaker. This is history. This is why the red one was banned in the NBA because of this sneaker, right? And then off the back of that, the New Beginnings pack came out. Remember, two collaborations, one the airship, not collaboration, two sneakers, very limited in what they were. New Beginnings was Chicago exclusive. The airship was numbered, and then the third variation that was like 2 years ago. And this is when I say market testing, this is market testing. Give them a limited sneaker, bring up the hype, and then just drop it and see it sell out, and just give a little indication to people like, you know, this airship, we got this silhouette, we can release it, we can do it, we're gonna do this. Watch out for this. And then 2 years later, we get a Munir collaboration with that airship, with the blue variation of the airship. That's a hype collab. See what they've done. And what you see with different silhouettes is, and different silhouettes and colorways and all of that stuff, they'll drop it years before they're going to do a massive production of it just to test the market. And that airship, even though it was super limited, they wanted to see the reaction for the public, because when that banned airship came out, people went crazy for that. People lined up for that. The resale is crazy on that, right? So you automatically know that sneaker, for the history and what it means, is a demand on it. And then they released the New Beginnings, which was Chicago exclusive, with that 85 cut, like inverse Chicago colorway. So basically, they released that, and then they left it 2 years late. 2 years later, they was like, you know, we tested the market with an airship. Let's go and do let's do collaboration with Munir. So they did that. And then they've got 4 other colorways coming out in the next couple of months to a year. And then on top of that, they'll compound that with more airship releases. Now everybody's got used to the airship. Like, oh yeah, remember the band colorway? Remember the New Beginnings pack? Remember the Munir? I think these are decent. I'm getting used to these. It feels like a mix between a Jordan 1 and a pre-Jordan 1. It feels like a bit of a Converse in the Jordan 1. Let's go and try and get this sneaker. Okay, cool. Let's try and wear this. I want to see this in hand, see how that worked. If they dropped the airship out of nowhere, nobody would have given any hoots about that. Now they're like, okay, cool. 2 years in the making, we digested it, we learned about it, we're living with it. Now it's like, okay, cool, we're gonna drop more pairs so you guys actually want to buy these. See the strategy.
Even with the Last Dance coming in the midst of all that, like, but again, you know, it depends on the person. Like you know, everybody, if the airship gets popular with us, then it'll radiate outward from there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It all starts with us. So
yeah, the true sneakerheads always you're spot on with what you said, bro. Like, true sneakerheads, when they pick up sneakers and they wear them, we are the spokesman for
Yeah.
Nike, and we are the spokesman for Adidas. We are the spokesman for all these brands, especially with exclusive releases. You wear them, you put them in Instagram, and if they catch on Instagram, TikTok, they start wearing it, and all of a sudden, then what happens is that propagates to the general public because people are like, oh, this I saw this guy wearing it on TikTok. I want to wear him. I saw this guy wearing on Instagram. I like him. I want to wear him. That's where it starts. That even though there's few of us, but as a consumer of sneakers and a connoisseur of sneakers, because we are, I would say, in terms of any sneakerhead is a connoisseur of sneakers because you love the sneaker until what you wear. You basically are a walking, living spokesman for the brands, 100%.
Yeah. So I got a question. Have you ever seen Semi-Pro?
No, I don't think I have.
Semi-Pro is a basketball movie starring everybody's favorite funny dude. Excuse me, during the early and mid 2000s. Will Ferrell.
Oh,
with Andre 3000 and Woody Harrelson.
You know what? I think I might have seen this. I might have seen this when on a night when I was just drinking with my mates and stuff like that. I don't think I paid attention to it too much.
This is one of the funniest sports movies out there. Like I put this movie up there with like Waterboy. And,
when did it come out?
This is years and years ago, bro. This
Okay,
early 2000s, like maybe 2005 or 6 or something like that.
I need to watch it. I just need to watch it.
Pay attention, Adidas. This is how you do a collaboration.
I saw this the other day, bro.
With a movie franchise. And this ain't even a franchise. This is a one-off movie. They never did a part 2 or 3 or nothing. But if you're gonna do movie collabs with sneakers, can we get something that we can relate to? Something that make more sense than just getting the average comic book, not even average. Because not to throw shade on any of the movies or any of the brands that Adidas choose to collab with, but it just getting stuff that's going to appeal to the average teenager, it ain't enough, bro. And it ain't like Fila. We don't even talk about Fila like that because Fila is just there, right? Fila ain't nobody talked about Fila having those type of problems or going anywhere.
Do you think the Disrupt kind of killed some Fila hype?
It actually, no. The Disrupt, the hate on the Fila Disrupt that I participated in myself, I will admit, because my niece had Fila Disrupts, has Fila Disrupts. I've seen one of my nephews wear Fila Disrupts. I'm talking about 16, 17-year-old wearing Fila Disrupts. You know what I'm saying? So it's a real thing. It ain't just memes. It's out here in real life. People actually rocking. I see it all the time. I've seen grown people wear Fila Disrupts.
My girlfriend loved the Fila Disrupts when they first came out. Because it remind you know what, it gravitates to females because of the boot aspect of the midsole. If you wear the boot, if you as a female wear a boot, you would gravitate to that sneaker because it's clunky like a boot. And what people don't understand by the Fila Disrupt, it's not sneakerhead sneaker. It's a boot female sneaker. It's designed. It's a casual sneaker that is comfortable, and I could pull out a couple of boots that my missus wears, which are probably, if you took out the top of it, it would basically look like a Fila Disrupt boot midsole. See what I'm saying? So she gravitated to that sneaker. Unfortunately, because of hate online on social media, she never bought it.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So the hate on the Disrupt just brought attention to Fila. That's one example of negative attention being good attention for Fila.
Yeah.
And Fila had a bit of a resurgence. Like people in Atlanta in particular, like we've always worn Filas. We got Lil Jon. Everybody in the whole damn world know Lil Jon. And Lil Scrappy made the song Forever I Love Atlanta. That's our acronym for Fila. Like Fila was one of the shoes in Atlanta that we wore, and to this day you'll see people with brand new Filas on, fresh to death. And Filas will always be fresh, bro, and they will always be affordable. Ain't nothing ever wrong with wearing a pair of Filas, bro. And this Grant Hill Fila doing this Tropic Thunder collab with the Grant Hills is, bro, it's just dope. They got the Jackie Moon merch to go with it, bro. I mean, Flint Tropics, jersey, hoodie, all that. This is dope, bro. This is dope. I agree. Bro. Why can't Adidas do something like this, man? And I'm not even ragging on Adidas, but when I saw this, that was the first thing that came to my mind. This Fila doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't like this shoe finna be super hype or, you know, super hard. Maybe it will be hard to get, but because people that love Fila is gonna be all over this, man. I see dudes all the time on IG. They got all the Grant Hills because they love Grant Hill, they love Fila, and they gonna be all over this, and they dope. It's not for me, but this just dope in general, bro. With what Fila doing right here, I love this.
But instead, we get a colorway and a merch from Adidas that looks like this, bro.
They got merch for these?
I don't know if they've got merch for these, but I'm assuming they probably will do. They've got this one. They've got the Homer one that runs back, like grinds back into the bushes in green.
No, that's not real.
That's not real. Oh well, this is real. This is real.
Yeah. The March is real for sure. The March is real for sure. Because I actually I had that plan too. Because this is what you're talking about right now.
Yeah. That's not real, yeah.
Yeah, that's a mock-up.
Yeah, well, that is quite funny. That's quite funny.
They might as well do it.
They will do it now, but they're seeing it.
They might as well do it. They can't do it. They're gonna have to pay for the idea.
Yeah, I'm just dumbfounded with that. Like, I don't understand. That I think that's a kid's shoe as well, by the way. I'm just don't understand. I just don't understand what Adidas is doing.
Well, I gotta shoot Adidas a little bit of bail on this one because The Simpsons has never been for children. We watched it as children because it's from the 90s.
Yeah.
So, you know, we know The Simpsons. I know The Simpsons intimately. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch The Simpsons every Sunday night. It was a religion. Simpsons and Living Color, Married with Children. So,
I'm gonna say one thing on that. That's my Simpsons is my guilty pleasure at this moment in time. I'm running through. If I've, you know, I'm really busy all the time, right? And I'm always doing something. But on the days I get like an hour or half an hour or even like the evening when I ain't got nothing to do and I want to just brain dead, not think about something, I just turn The Simpsons on.
That's probably Family Guy for me.
Yeah. I'm on season 25 now. I've started from 0. I'm on season 25, and it's just one of those things I just switch on and then like, okay, cool. Let me just watch this. It's just a way for me to just detox, and just not think about stuff because otherwise I'll be constantly thinking about stuff.
So look, we talked about Fila, right?
Yep.
So I want to mention Reebok too. Because Reebok, I saw something real interesting that they did or that they're doing. I want to know how you feel about this.
The self-lacing, yeah, I saw the self-lacing Reeboks.
No, they ain't self-lacing. You gotta lace them, but it's like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, but that reminds me of the. That does remind me a bit of the first. What was it, Jordan 32s that were like pull string self-lace? 33, that's the ones. It just kind of does remind me of that. I think that's dope. I think the idea is dope.
Yeah,
I like it. It's fascinating. It almost looks like a puzzle to lock your sneakers in.
Yeah,
and it's kind of, I like it. I like the concept of it. But what I don't like about it. But what I don't look, well, I'm gonna I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna be a bit contra. What I don't like about it at the moment is the string, if it snaps, then how do
Yeah.
you replace it? That's one thing. That's one thing I'm not keen on. The second thing is the side view. The side view of that, I'm going to pull up the sneaker because that's probably a good reference to show you the side view of the sneaker I'm talking about. But the side view is very similar to a sneaker that you guys, if you know, you just leave your comments there at the moment, because I think that looks a bit similar at taking a bite out of this sneaker. Let me just kind of pull this up for you guys. 2 seconds. Because I do feel like this sneaker looks a bit like this one. Let me share this quickly. All right, so look at the side of that, bro.
Yeah.
It looks like the Yeezy 380.
Yeah.
So maybe they've got the model and the aspects of that sneaker, but they've actually enhanced it to make it look like that. Look at the what's that model called, by the way? The Reebok.
This is the Reebok. Wait a minute. It's a whole bunch of this is a word in the Reebok Float Ride Energy Argus X.
Shit, that's a long name.
Exactly.
But what I'm gonna say, oh, by the way, I'm still gonna say this to the very end. Yeezy 380 is probably one of the most underrated comfortable sneakers out there.
God.
I feel in the next 2 to 3 years. No, I feel in the next 2 to 3 years, a lot of people will be going back to pick up pairs of those.
Here you go.
What do you mean?
What else we got to talk about, man?
skip on that, because you know what?
We know they're comfortable. We know they're comfortable, bro. Everybody know they're comfortable. The Boost is comfortable. Okay, it's a fact. Them shoes ugly as hell. That's why don't nobody like them.
You know what? I feel people go back for that. Do you know what? Do you know what the difference is? If the in a parallel world, right? Let's not talk about this world, because the 380 is hated like at the moment. But I guarantee
we got to
next couple of years,
to even talk about them.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm switching lanes to a different dimension, to a different universe, because sometimes you have to do that to kind of work out the theory behind what I'm going to say, because it's so out there. I'm gonna definitely say this, like the 3.8, like, you know, bro, when I put some predictions behind it, and sometimes they do come true. Well, most of the times they do come true, which we're gonna talk about in a bit. But the 380 in a different world, in a different parallel universe, when the 380 came out, and if it did hit, I'm just saying, if it did hit, we won't see the oversaturation of the 350. Because basically that was the 380 was the model to give some respite to the 350. Because that was a model that was going to take the pressure off Adidas and Kanye producing constantly 350, 350, 350, 350. Now, when we look at the 350, it's oversaturated. But if the 380 did hit, and in a different universe, if it did hit, right, we will not be talking about 350s being oversaturated. Because if it did hit, and if people did pick it up and people did love it, then we would be seeing less 350 models and more 380 models, and people will not be talking about how congested 350s are.
The 380 was kind of the first one that flopped.
Yeah, it was the first one that actually started flopping. Then obviously the 450 flopped a bit, or flopped around a lot. And then the foam runners and the slides kind of saved the actual brand a bit.
Yeah, because the knit runners trash. The stupid space boots were trash. Thank God we ain't seen no more of them. What else? There was something else he tried too that shit just bricked.
No, I
it
don't
was
know.
The knit. It was the foam runner, the knit runner. There was another kind of runner, wasn't it? No, I'm thinking about the basketball joint.
Yeah. The quantums. You know what is really ironically, think about it this way: bro, hype is so crazy. Like, people sell their soul for hype. I'm not even joking. Remember that Christmas? Hype. Yeah, no, I'm still remembering the time when Kanye West was in the army tanks giving out quantums and people throwing the
Yeah,
Jordan
that's what I'm
ones.
talking about.
So and look at them now. They're sitting, bro. You can't sell out quantum for the life of it. How narrow-minded, how narrow-sighted are people to kind of run behind the tank to get a quantum? First people to get a quantum, and then just throw it out. They like literally throw out their dunks and their Jordans that they're wearing for a pair of quantums.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade these for a pair of quantums.
Bro.
But I wouldn't buy these either, so I wouldn't even have these to trade for a pair of quantums. They made these. Who did they make these for, bro? They made these. Who did
Let's give like a 5 second minute of 5 seconds silence for the death of this color blocking. And on that note, this color blocking is absolutely shite. Yo, red card for whoever came up with this. Is it gonna be called What the Taxi?
This ain't what the. This is why the.
Why the F? Why the F?
The Jordan 12 wider. Right here,
Wider.
bro. Come on, man. Look at this, bro.
The only thing, like I said, like I always said this, the only thing I like
is red.
Yeah, the only thing I like about this is the insoles. I did say that. Look, by the way, big shout out to the Shoe Dog Reacts. Go and check that out, guys. It's on both of our channels. Me and Q's Shoe Dog Reacts. We actually reacted to this on Wednesday. Please go and check that out. The second episode is out already. And also on top of that, just to let you guys know, please do like the Shoe Dog podcast, like the Shoe Dog, like everything we do. Follow Q on 808 Kicksater. Follow myself on Love Kick Customs, and obviously follow us on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok, and we will be doing way more. We're growing, and thank you guys for 500 subs as well. I'm actually on 508 now, which is great because we're growing. We're growing. We're adapting, and when we make it big, because we are gonna make it big, we're gonna share back the love and support to all you guys, and actually keep bringing all this excellence to you guys. Trust me. Trust the process. Trust the process. Hard work, grind, and dedication gets you to where you want to go when you go, guys, because that's where it is all at. Don't stop. Keep promoting through. So I'm gonna tell you, some days can be difficult. Everybody has those difficult days. Just wash through them. Just get through them. You'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Hey, this can be saved, bro. I don't want to dwell on this because this ain't nothing. But this could have been saved just by doing white and yellow. The white and yellow cherry color blocker. Because the back tail dope, right? Okay, the eyelets can be black, the tip of the tongue can be red, the inside can be black. I love black lining anyway. Because I wear a lot of black socks. This back tab is fire.
Yeah.
With the black, the black 23 on the yellow, I ain't got no problem with that. The yellow bottom with the taxi light carbon fiber, light bottom, I ain't got no problem with that. Like you said, the insole's dope. All they had to do was go ahead and do the mud guard in yellow, like they did the bottom, and this would fly.
I need a Photoshop rendition of that.
If I was an active customizer, I would buy this and yellow out that mud guard.
Yellow
That's what
and
I
white.
would do.
I'm trying to imagine it. I think I'll have to see it.
Have you seen Chris Paul play in Jordan 12s? I think Chris Paul had a pair of white and yellow 12s.
Yeah, I think I remember them. Okay, I'll see what it's.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it would be a taxi colored cherry, pretty much.
Yeah. Well,
I wouldn't even mind the red and black.
Yo, Jordan Brand, please release the Travis Scott purple Jordan 4s. Everybody wants them. Everybody needs them. Everybody would love to have them.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that. Definitely. Yo, I'm just saying this. Like, please release them because they're a dope colorway. And by the way, talking about unreleased sneakers, and bespoke sneakers and P's and friends and families and all of that stuff. By the way, the Khaled the Khaled Freeze, yeah, please release those two, because the Unites and the Rolls didn't kind of really live up to that Khaled. We the best. I think they're personally quite dope. But talking about unreleased bespoke sneakers, I think this is a dope rendition of the bespoke J Balvin Nike Air Max 1. He got these in 2019, as you can see, bro. Like, they look absolutely dope. I said this on my sneaker news. They look like what the Air Max 1.
Yeah, that's pretty. But we know that's what he was going for. I mean, this is a wonderful sneaker right here.
Wonderful.
That's the word. That's the word to describe this sneaker. Is wonderful, and we know the materials on this is gonna last 20 years.
A lot of people, ironically, a lot of people saying that's trash in the actual comments.
Why stop? They just hate. That's all. Or if they genuinely don't like it, that's cool too. I just don't like. I just deleted a comment. Somebody talking about trash on my YouTube video. None shout out to him. Reverse D unshout out to that dude. But yeah, bro. If you don't like it, it's a lot of stuff I don't like. But I ain't gonna call it trash.
All the people that hating think this guy called Buck Gotti basically said, if Travis had these, you will suck them up.
Right.
So I'm just saying,
right.
like J
Balvin. If you replace that J Balvin logo with the Cactus Jack smiley face, a
lot of people don't like this. A lot of people don't like this, but I think
people probably ragging on J Balvin right now because they don't like the twos, and I don't like the twos, but that don't stop me from liking them MX.
Okay, I did, talking about J Balvin because it's an interesting conversation. I put out on my stories on Instagram, and like I said, guys, go follow my Instagram if you want to get interactive with us. But I basically put a story out on Instagram last week. I said two questions to our followers, and one of them was, number one, what sneaker did you buy initially and then you loved but now you hate? And the second question was a flip question, which was, what sneaker did you hate initially but you then bought because you fell in love with it? There's two questions. So flip verse is basically one you liked then you hated, one you hated then now you like. So on that retrospect, I'm gonna throw that question to you, bro. What one sneaker did you like then you don't really not really fond of now? And what sneaker did you really like, really hated, and you fell in love with?
The one that I really liked, I got a few that I really liked that I end up disliking. I'm gonna give you three, and all of them been sold. The Bel Air 5, the Starfish 13, the alternate Bel Air 5.
Okay, yeah.
The Starfish 13 and the Fusion 1s.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. I got you.
Got rid of all of them. And some more too. I sold like 12 sneakers in the past few months.
I'll give you mine. I think it was a KD 12 anniversary.
Okay.
I bought that with that. It was like this powdery Union Sea blue with that tick, which has got multicolors all the way through. I love that. And then when I got it in hand, and I kind of like kept it there, and so I'll wear it, and it never came to the point where I did wear it. When I looked back in it, I was like, what was I actually thinking?
Yeah.
And then I sold it. I just got rid of it. So like I got my money back from it, which is great. But one sneaker you really hated, but then you actually fell in love with.
I don't think I got one. I got some stuff that's grown on me, but nothing that I really hated. Like
stuff that's grown on you, like stuff that's you basically thought, I'm not keen on this, but then when you saw it and you were like, oh damn, this is actually dope.
The handcrafted one did that to me.
Yeah.
But I think the shoe that did it the most to me recently was the Patchwork 3. When I first saw it, I was like, it's mid. But every time I saw it, I liked it more. I felt it. Like every time I saw a picture of it, because it was hype too. And come to find out, it was limited.
The Patchwork 3s? Did you talking about the camel Patchwork 3s, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, they with those orange laces, they are fire. They're so fire. Like I would say that's one of the sneakers that I kind of ignored and didn't like, and then when I saw them more and more, I was like, yeah, I want these, and I still want them. I think I haven't pulled the trigger on them, but I still want them. But also the other sneaker was the patina ones for me. Like the patina ones was a sneaker that I didn't respect until I got it in hand, and then I saw the lace switch up with the green laces, and it killed it. Like, yo, that's dope. But one of the most predominant ones is this year.
Hold on, bro. I gotta answer this call. yo, what's up? It's in the sunroom, bro. Hold on for a second. I forgot Reggie Black, my boy Black Mark, he's coming to pick up his grill. So we'll have to take a quick intermission real quick, and we'll be right back. Episode 40 of the Shoot Dog Podcast.
A few moments later.
Back again.
All right. My bad, y'all. My partner told me he was coming through this morning, last night actually, but I forgot. I had his grill. Last time we barbecued, he brought his grill over, and I had the grill part of the grill inside the house. So he was trying to come and get it without me, without disturbing me, because he knew I was recording. But
yeah.
It is what it is, man. That's my bad. Shout out to Black. Bro.
That's fine. That's fine. Shout out to the bro. We're gonna continue the conversation because we were talking about one sneaker that you really liked and you kind of hated, and then one sneaker that you really didn't like or hated, and then you actually fell in love with. So I sent out the stories, Instagram stories, and I got some responses back, and these are the responses, bro. Do you want to hear them?
Yeah.
So first one is sneaker that you didn't really like, then you fell in love with, and one of them, shout to the bro Benzino, because we had him on the podcast the other couple of weeks back, and his one is the Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Found. So he didn't initially like it. I can understand that. With all the cracked black leather and all that stuff, the vintage look. He didn't originally like it, but the more it comes closer to the release date, the more he's actually liking it. So yeah, I respect that. The pure homegrown kicks, shout out to the bro. He's basically said pure platinum 13 lows. He didn't actually like them, then he kind of fell in love with them. Another person basically said Lost and Found, and somebody in Polar. I'm looking at you, bro, because you just said the Dornbecker 6s. I love the Dornbecker 6s when I saw them. And
Dornbecker 6? He didn't like the Dornbecker 6?
No, not initially. And then he fell in love with them. And shout out to the bro, because that is a dope sneaker. So when they re-retro that as an anniversary sneaker, was it at 15th anniversary or something like that? So when they re-retro that, I had to get it, bro. That was such a dope sneaker, so dope. Now the flip side is sneakers that people actually love but now really don't enjoy anymore or don't like. Benzino responded back to say Jordan 4s in general, they bleed. They make my feet bleed, bro. Yo.
Yeah, he must be a wide footer.
And talking about sneakers that make your feet hurt. For work, I wore the handcrafted ones. I got them in size 9. That's the biggest mistake in my life because, bro, my bloody pinky toes are killing me, bro. I need to make sure I get my right size. Do not go. If you watch a Shoe Dog React, you would have known somebody wearing those or the Adidas Prestos with a couple of sizes lower. Don't do it. It's gonna hurt your feet. Don't do it. Homegrown Kicks has said two sneakers. One's very controversial. Reverse Ferrari 14s. I can understand that he kind of loved it, then he hated it. He put this is gonna shock you, bro. Really gonna shock you. Homegrown kicks. We're looking at you, bro. Lightning Force.
You know what? I'm gonna shoot him a little bit of bail, just because it's not the plastic wings version. I think some people have issues with the cloth wing versus the plastic wing, because on certain fours, I really don't. That's why I don't like the cool gray fours, because of I wish it was a plastic wing.
Nah, I enjoyed them. I don't really care about the wings. I enjoy the sneaker, to be honest. Lightning Force is for me. When I read that, I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's interesting, but from that perspective, I can see that.
Yeah. But somebody else said 350 V2s. They liked them, but I hate them now. So which is understandable, because I can see the smile on Q's face. It's like, yes.
No, I don't know the difference
allow your 350s.
I don't know the difference between the different versions of 350s. They all 350s to me.
Yeah, he just said 350 V2s. Okay, Scott the bro, Scott Simpson said Pata Air Max 1s.
What? Scott?
Yes. Scott said Pata Air Max 1s. I think Scott's got rid of most of them except for the one he likes.
Really?
Yes. I'm not no cap.
He ain't putting that on blast, is he?
No. Last but not least, Alex GD. When we talked about J Balvin, he put the J Balvin Jordan 1s.
I can see that.
I can respect that. You know what? I had a conversation with him after, because he's the bro. He's part of the Straight to the Toe. I had a conversation with him, and I was like, "Yo, bro, why?" And he goes, "Well, I can't match them with anything. I try to wear them, and they're really hard to match. Like, really hard to put on." I said, "Like, I don't." He likes the saily, lighter colorways. He likes colorways that kind of easier to fit, easier to kind of rock. For him, I think it was too much
that, of a sneaker. And I think he's a little bit like me. Like he like to be super matchy.
Yeah. And it's really hard.
It's hard to find something with all those colors.
Me personally, I would just go all black with the J Balvin 1s. That's the way I would do it. Or all white with the J Balvin 1s.
Yeah.
But they did have merch for the J Balvin 1s, which was really out there. Really, really out there.
See, I would probably just do I would try to find a t-shirt with all those colors in it. A white t-shirt with all those colors in it, or a black t-shirt with all the colors in it. Then just do some light blue jeans, like some ice blue jeans.
And by the way, guys, leave your thoughts and in the comments, and let us know what sneakers you really originally hated, but then now you actually like. What a sneaker do you actually liked, now actually don't really not fond of. Let's just say fond of. So let us know.
When I started feeling like that, bro, I sold the Fragment 3s, and I wasn't really big on the Fragment 3s when they dropped, but I hit for them. So, I held on to them for a while. I was saving them. I was holding them. I'm like, I'm going to wear them, for something particular, something special. At the end of the day, I was like, nah, I ain't going to wear these. I might as well give them, let somebody that want them get them.
Yeah, I'm gonna also throw. I think the Fragment 3s are a dope sneaker. I think that's one thing I would have liked to have in my rotation. But also, I'm gonna say this, bro. I am really loving the Jordan 3 Tinker anniversary, red anniversaries that released. They like the fragments, but they're the red variation that wraps that red around the actual mid.
Yeah, the universal, the Air Max Tinkers.
Yeah, the Air Max Tinkers. They call them the SPs. But yeah, bro, the more I look at them, the more I'm like, yo, they're dope. They're really dope sneaker. I didn't initially like them, but really dope. Really dope.
I still like the white ones better. I got the black ones. I really love that black pair, man. Every time I
What
pull
one?
them out, every time I wear them, I love them more and more. It's something about that Black Tinker 3, man.
Oh, you mean with the silver swoosh? No, the black
Right.
swoosh. Yeah.
Silver.
Bro, when we talk about Tinker Freeze, this to me, when you come back, bro, I'll show you. Because yeah, I got the white ones. This to me, bro. This to me is dope.
Yeah.
I knew it was a silver swoosh. Like both of
3M.
these. Yeah, both of these
3M
are dope.
tongue. The whole tongue is 3M on these. That's why I love them so much. The I stay is like, come on, bro. And the blacked out Nike. Let me see that Nike, bro. Let me see that.
No. I'm gonna show you the big booty action here, bro. Look at that, bro.
See that, bro. Oh, that Nike, bro.
Sheesh. Nike. If you know, bro.
Signature.
This is like a big booty, bro.
Show that signature, man. Show that signature, boy. Go.
How can you know how much, except for the Justin Timberlakes, right? These were hated, bro.
I don't care. I ain't care what nobody thought. Nike on the bottom. Hey, come on, bro.
And I worn these, as you can see. I love these.
Sure. Look,
the materials are crazy. We're pining over these Tinker Freeze because these Tinker Freeze are so underrated, so disappreciated, so vilified. Like, bro, I know it's got the swoosh. I know it's got this Nike stitching on the side. Yo. Bruh. This is dope. This whoever wants to fight me for these, whoever wants to fight the discussion about how awful these are, bring it. Yeah, I will take you on. I will take you on.
Let me know and pull up your favorite shoe and shine the light on it and tell me how much it tastes. Show me how much it popped. Cause this right here, bro, these pop and them white ones, bro. That's the only. I don't want the Air Max.
You know what you got. You want the pair that I got? Oh shit! I'm dropping everything. you want the pair that I got? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just knocked my camera. 2 seconds, go. 2 seconds, bro. Yeah, you want the pair that I got?
Yeah.
The pair that I got, like, yo, bro, I slept on the black ones. I shouldn't have slept on the black ones because I think they're dope as well. 100%.
These went on sale. I actually played the game on these because when they dropped, this is another shoe. This is another shoe that when it first came out, I was like, eh.
Yeah, same here. But I went straight in for these.
See,
I love the colorway. I love the colorway of this. And
somehow I missed the white ones.
This bangs, bro. This red tab at the back with the Nike. Bangs. Bro. This bangs.
Somehow I missed that pair, but I saw the Air Max pair and I saw this pair. I totally blanked on that white pair, the white cement pair.
Do you want to see the insole? Bro, the insole. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? Let me put it to you. Let me put this to you guys. This sneaker from releasing ain't nothing but a conversation with MJ and removing that swoosh. You know that this could have been a Jordan 3. This could have been the Jordan 3. There's nothing but a conversation and removing that swoosh. That's the difference. I'm so in like that black elephant print on this. Yo, that's dope, bro. I need to wear these this week. I just reminded myself how much I need to wear this week for work. I'm wearing these to work. I'm wearing these to work this week.
I'm wearing mine next time I step out. I just wore them like 3 weeks ago.
Yo, bro, it's getting hot in here, bro. You know what? Sometimes when you pull out sneakers, right, and you pull them out and you realize how dope they are, and you realize how magnificently beautiful they are, and you hold them in your hands, you feel the leather, you feel the plushness of the leather, look at the sneaker, you look at the ratio between that white and the gray and the black, and you look at the swoosh that goes down the side of it, you look at the sole, that red, that classic Jordan 3 sole, then you look at the back tab, and you look at how beautiful that booty looks on that sneaker, and you're like, yo, shit, I need to wear these soon.
The suede on these, bro.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And by the way, and I also forget to mention. This is like become a little review for the Tinker Freeze. I forgot to mention, yo, don't bash this, bro.
Oh, yeah.
The hang tag on this is crazy, bro. The hang tag. Yo, by the way, I have a competition for all of you guys out there, right? We want to see this. Hashtag Jordan Tag Christmas tree, because we want to see your Christmas tree with the Jordan hang tags all over them this year. Come on, bring it, bro, bring it.
I ain't got that many hang tags, but my wife done already let me know I am putting up the Christmas tree this year. So
I am also I'm taking all the hang tags out here, bro. I'm really coming. I'm coming for you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a mini Christmas tree with all my Jordan hang tags on. Trust me, bro.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Why not?
Bring it, bro. All I'm saying is, love the sneakers and wear the sneakers. They're absolutely gorgeous. To be honest, like. Bro. Let's be honest. That Jordan those Jordan 3s all went on sale, except for the Super Bowl Justin Timberlake's all white ones, the beige ones, the black ones, the white ones that we just showcased, all went on sale. Went on sale, right? And now look at the prices on StockX. Go and check the prices out on StockX. You'd be absolutely ridiculous.
So that shoe was two. Okay, this price tag era. So the price is on here. $200 when retros were $190.
Yeah. I'm just gonna showcase this look. At this moment in time, if you want the Tinker Hatfield, the variation that I showed you guys, that's about, you're looking anywhere between about £270 to £300. They actually went on sale. You could have got them on sale. So you should try. Yeah. The black variation that Q just showed you, once this loads up because of stock, yeah, there you go. It's between the same price. You're looking at roughly the same price for that, for 270 to 290. Yeah,
That's gonna end up being around 300.
Yeah, around 300. The anniversary variation, it's probably doing the same numbers. I'm trying to wait for this load up. That's same price. You're looking at 260 to 300 exactly on that. Yeah. These all went on sale, guys. These all went on sale, and the thing is, with luxury, I would say these are very luxurious sneakers. So with these, I didn't realize they had the green variation of it. This is like a P, isn't it? Yeah. Yo, this is dope.
That's too much money.
They need to do a retro of this, bro. Too. Oh my god, there's none of these for sale. There's none of these for sale.
That's a ghost. Yeah. That's a ghost sneaker.
Yeah, that's but all I'm saying is, I want to see that Justin Timberlake variation. I think was that an exclusive drop, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah,
JT. Yeah, you guys go and check that out. But all I'm saying is that the Tinker variations on that is dope. A lot of people slept on that.
So that shoe sat real hard, and maybe because, like I said, I saw it release, and it didn't grab me.
Yeah,
it didn't pull me in like some sneakers do. But the more I saw it, the more I liked it. And then I saw it in store, sitting on the shelf, physically sitting on the shelf. And I was able to touch it, and I was able to look at the suede, and I was able to see the contrast from the matte and the gloss on the Nike on the back tab. So guess what? It went on sale, $134.99 from $200.
Yeah.
It went on sale $65. So I went to cop it online. So I did a store pickup because I went to the store. Let me tell you how crazy I am. I went to the store, saw the shoe. It's on sale. I know they had sizes. I went home, slept on it. The next day, went online and did a store reserve pickup and used a discount code. I paid $103 for that sneaker.
That's a come up, bro. That's an absolute come up. I'm gonna tell you some trade secrets now, right? So basically, guys, wise up. I'm gonna basically tell you something. It's like a situation where you need to kind of learn from like what's happening at this moment and adapt, and it's really important that you guys adapt. So basically what you need to know is if sneakers are sitting and if you can get a discount code of the sneakers, go and get it. Go and do it. If you really like a sneaker, don't get it on release date. If you like, especially some of the sneakers that we're seeing, if you know it's really hype and it's going to sell out, you try for it. But if you know it's a regular Jordan 5, regular Jordan 3, regular Jordan 1, let it come out and then maneuver to the retailers. And if you work in a place and you can get a discount on them, get a discount on them, because basically that's what I did with the winterized freeze. I got them at 9 o'clock on 9 o'clock in the night on release date with my work discount, and I brought it down from £200 to £184. I saved a lot of money. I brought it back to what the retail should be, or approximately what the retail should be, and I got them. And I think that's one option if you really want it urgently. Second option is if you don't want it really urgently and it sits, just wait for it to go on sale. And when it's on sale, get your work discount involved and basically get that 10% or 8% off extra on the sale price, and then you get a sneaker, because that's going to happen. That's going to happen going forward. That's 100%.
That's some UK shit you talking, because work discount ain't no thing over here. That's not a real thing.
It depends on the company you work for as well. It depends on the company you work for. So if you get the company I work for, I get work discount. So in realistic terms, yeah, if you can do that, you should do that. And if you're able to do that and wait for a sneaker and not get hyped over a sneaker, then do that. Definitely do that.
But see, even with the memberships, bro, like especially if something is sitting, even if you decide you don't want to risk it as much. Like I said with the Auburn Bows, I thought they would, but I wasn't sure if they would. But they did indeed go on sale. They still got sizes. You can use your memberships, your Flex app memberships, your Hibbett Sports, DTLR. You have to accrue points before you can get a discount. So that's a different case. But a lot of Nike, a lot of these retailers have programs and subscriptions, email subscriptions that you can sign up for and get 10% off, 15, 20% off. The JD app, you can build points and you can spend your points on discounts and free shipping and stuff like that. So you got to take advantage of all that stuff when you can.
Exactly. Maneuver wisely, save the money, because basically, obviously, times of living is hard, and you want to kind of maximize the money and minimize the spend. So let's think as effectively, economically, for your own benefits, and don't get suckered in. And talking about suckered in, I think we need to discuss this. You are fake news. So basically, we know recently. Let me just show you. I'm gonna say I keep not wanting to say so, like I say so, but I want to say I keep predicting stuff like this, and it kind of comes true, and it's good because it means it benefits all of us. But on that narrative, let me just show you what's been happening in the world of the lost and found. Right. So Jordan 1, lost and found, Chicago. Everybody's getting nervous. Everybody's getting excited. Everybody's getting worried. Everybody's like, I've had messages for this sneaker from countless people saying, I'm worried I might not get a pair. I'm worried I might not think. Now, So people bought this pre-sale. Shout out to the Road Polar. I know he bought this for pre-sale, and his expectation of this sneaker was always going to be £1,000, 800 to £1,000 upwards when it comes out. I knew this sneaker was going to be the big sneaker for this year. This was going to be the OG. This was going to be probably as equivalent to the Concord 11 when it releases, because I thought this is going to be a mass produced shoe. We heard a month ago, or up to 3 weeks ago, there's up to 500,000 pairs releasing worldwide. The optimized word for that is up to over 500k pairs, right? That's why I was hearing, not up to, over 500k pairs. I guarantee after release date in December, January time, somebody will leak the figures and it'll be over, like, roughly around 1 million pairs. I'm telling you now, bro. Now on that situation, this is the proof of the pudding, right? This is the proof of the pudding. 2 weeks ago, actually a month ago, look at the prices on the screen. A US 11, which is my size, is £664. And you're probably saying that's quite high, guys. All right, cool. That's quite high. But the pattern bred ones at the same time this year was valued at the same price at £700. Me and Scott checked that, right, on the pattern bred ones. We were both worried about the pattern bred ones, and I said to Scott, don't worry, you'll get them. And there'll be a big release. And there was a big release. But this is the same price as the pattern bred ones. Now we saw this week a lot of resellers are picking up the pairs and literally saying, oh yeah, we got 2k pairs here, we got 2k pairs there, blah 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 blah. They are smashing and grabbing it. They are, like I said in the intro, ducking and diving, trying to get you to pay that resale price, because they know the sneaker is going to be mass produced and the price of that resale is going to tank. So they're selling you a dream to get the maximized profit for that sneaker. Don't fall for the lies, right? Number one. Secondly, what I'm trying to say to you is 2 months out, this sneaker was £2,500. Last week, this was £1,200. This week, it dropped from £800 to £600. Next week is going to be £400, because these resellers are trying to make you pay that optimum profit price for that sneaker before it releases and tanks the price, because they know they ain't getting shit for it after it releases. So don't fall for that hype. Don't fall for the oh, you need to get this because it's going to be hard to get. No, it's not. When it releases, I guarantee shock drop after shock drop. You're gonna get. I'm also predicting, like I said on the live with Cam, this is gonna be a lost and found on the app. You gotta go and find this sneaker on the app and get exclusive access. This is gonna be one of those. But if you know the Jordan 4 breads when they came out, they had that scratch back panel to get exclusive access. The lost and found is gonna have a similar scenario on the sneakers app. And I'm predicting it now. There will be a situation where about 2 weeks out or 3 weeks out, or however long it is, you'll be able to go into the sneakers app, try and scratch the back panel, try and search for the sneaker, go and search it on the sneakers app. You'll find it for an exclusive access. I'm telling you now, this is the most. This is quoted to be the most ever retro Jordan 1, and you guys are still worrying about picking this up. I know there's exclusive hype. I know this sneaker's very, very courted and desired, but they're giving it to you guys. And don't fall for that sucker punch from the resellers. That's what I'm telling you guys. As evidently you can see, the resale price is falling off the cliff for these. So why are you guys panicking? That's all I got to say.
I think I halfway agree with you. I think what's going on right now is oxymoronic pipe dream facilitated by the resale culture partly, and by the sneakerhead consumer culture partly.
Yep.
Because
there was a
we love this color blocking so much, and we want this sneaker so bad.
Yep.
There is a certain amount of fear that will be maintained by all, including myself.
Mm-hmm.
A healthy fear, if you will.
Yeah.
As far as speculations, personally, I'm not going to believe much of what I hear and see up until we start getting real-time reactions during the release, meaning from the time we get exclusive access until a week or two after the release.
Yep. I
As far as the resale price goes, people got pairs. We know there's been a lot of pairs, and we're gonna talk more about this a little bit further into the show. But let me say this: I have access to this sneaker right now. I have backdoor access to this sneaker right now, and I ain't talking
I
about
know.
through GOAT or StockX. You know, I ain't got to
I know.
say
I know.
right.
We know, bro. I know.
Right.
I know. I've seen it.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you feel the same way as I do. If I wanted to pay the price, and we're not talking about StockX, we're not talking about GOAT or Flight Club, but no online, nothing. Direct, indirect access to legit pairs through the back door.
Yep.
So what's going on is real, but we got too much time to go. Even as close as we are, we still got too much time to go to really be able to tell the tale on this. And so it's been a lot of noise.
Every single day I see this resale. Look, I'm gonna give you the breakdown of this from my perspective. We've been seeing the sneaker since April time. We've been seeing backdooring since April time. We've been seeing all the resellers, be it real or fake, have this sneaker in their hands. We've been seeing have this sneaker come out. We like at this moment in time. What's ironic that you guys don't understand. You guys particularly don't understand. If this was limited. Right, if this was limited, the price on these sneakers will be going up and up and up because resellers are like, I'm confident that this sneakers is going to be hard to get. But no, because consumers will be trying to fight for the price to get the lowest price as possible, so the price will be going up and up. But in reality, what you're seeing right this moment in time is the resellers are undercutting each other to bring as much profit down a month out. That's the situation. It's the reverse. It's the buyer's market because the buyers are actually sitting there and saying, "Yo, there's enough of these pairs. This is the most retro Jordan 1 ever."
But this is a super hot commodity.
Yeah, I know.
What you speaking to how hot of a commodity this is.
I know.
I'm speaking to more of the determination of said resellers, because the fear that I speak on is not just from us, the consumer. The fear is also the reseller, the middleman, the black market, if you will, that this current trend that we're seeing is going to affect this release also.
And basically what's ironic with this sneaker is that these resellers now are probably like, oh crap, I could have got 2.5K for that sneaker. Oh crap, last week I could have got 1,700 for that sneaker. And bro, imagine in a week that the price just dropped £1,000.
Hey man,
think of that.
Look, we see this from time to time. We saw it with the Rebellion there, and the Rebellion there fell off a cliff.
Yep.
It fell off a big old cliff.
This bro. If you need to talk about falling off a big old cliff. Now I know. I'm taking all of that into context. I'm taking the fact that this is probably a really one of the most desired sneakers ever. Right. I'm also talking about the fact that this sneaker is wanted by all the sneakerheads ever. Right. So I know that. But do you think Nike and Jordan Brand are sitting here thinking, you know what, every holiday sneaker's been the most ever produced. Like the first time we ever saw it was with the Concord 11s. Concord 11s, that there was 1 million pairs. Then the next year they released the Bread 11s, which was 2 million pairs. Then the Cool Greys, same thing, probably same value around probably the Concord 11s, bro. Like this is the sales add up.
What you pushing here is what we all want.
We're gonna get it.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
It's good. It's good too.
For sure.
And like,
But
I'm one place.
what you giving us right now is what we all want to hear, is that Nike and Jordan brand on this release is as smart as we hope they are.
Bro,
Because ain't no way
all I'm
in
gonna
the
say,
hell they could make 3 million pairs of this. They gonna sell, bro.
all I'm gonna say is one noise, cha-ching. That's what they're seeing,
Bro,
cha-ching.
they can
Why would
make 5 million of these. They gonna sell.
But why wouldn't they? But look, bro, all I'm saying is end the year, end the time. They're thinking, look, every year there's been one sneaker that's massively produced.
You know why?
It
You
makes
know why?
it.
Because you got to give them something. You got to give them a reason to come back.
Yep, bro. Last year, before this sneaker was announced, what did I say?
You got to give them a reason to come back, bro. This is the reason to come back. Yep. However, they can't panda dunk this. Yeah, we want them to. I want them to. They're not going to panda dunk this. I wouldn't give a damn. They make 10 million, make 15 million of these. I'm gonna buy 5 of them. I'm gonna buy a pair when they come out. I'm gonna buy a pair 2 months later. I'm gonna buy a pair every time they restock. I'm gonna be on it.
I know, bro. and it's gonna be one of those sneakers. All I'm telling you guys, what I'm telling you guys, right, is facts. I analyzed it and I broke it down and I've seen all the angles and I've seen these resellers panicking. I know the situation. This is a pattern bred one situation, even if you believe me or not. This is a pattern bred one situation, right?
I don't believe you can compare this to the pattern bred.
No, apart from the fact that it's going to be a little bit more harder to get, this is a pattern bred one situation. The way you look at the release, it's going to happen that way. But what I'm trying to tell you is the reason why I'm telling you this, guys. Don't pay that pre-sale. Wait for it to release, and then go in as hard as you want to get the pairs you want. You will get them.
This is over or under situation right here. Now, what you saying? What the last point you were just making? Even though I cut you off, because you ain't have to say that, bro. If I'm putting in every single raffle. Every single raffle, period, for one pair. If I get one, I'm satisfied. I want 2. Yeah, I want 2. If I get one, oh Lord, we done lost him. We done got too heated.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, I don't know.
We get too excited about these Chicago.
Yeah.
But we get too excited. You'll be a fool. You'll be a fool, in my opinion. If you like wearing tennis shoes, sneakers, basketball shoes, whatever you want to call them, whether you call yourself a sneakerhead, a collector, or whatever or not, you will be. Everybody needs this shoe. This for everybody. Nike, hopefully Nike understand that to the point of where they overproduced it, right? I wouldn't give a damn if they overproduced it. I could be in the same place, Spider-Man, everybody. Oh, you got on, everybody got on Chicago Lost and Found One. I'm cool.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yep.
That's what we want, right?
That's what we want.
It's going to either be what we want or it's going to be a situation. It's going to be over or under. I don't think it's going to fall because the pattern bred, I think that was more of a in the middle type of release.
Yep, but like let's put that into context, right? We're right. There's so much hype for this Chicago one. We're right. There's so much desirability for the Chicago one, and I just feel resellers have taken advantage of that situation. And as soon as they heard there's over 500,000, as soon as they heard there's over 500,000 pairs, they're panicking because let's put this in context. This sneaker's got more pairs than the taxis. This sneaker's got more pairs than I'm saying this with the pinch of salt because I know this is the sneaker that's desired and this will sell out. This has got more pairs than the Taxis. This has got more pairs than the Pollens. This has got more pairs than the Pattern ones. This has got more pairs than any other Jordan one you could ever think of. Right? So they're giving it to you. They're giving it to you. The resellers out there probably either giving you fake news or basically picking up as many pairs as possible to sell for pre-sale as possible because they know once the price once a sneaker releases, the price is going to tank. And when the news broke about over 500,000 pairs, but I love the fact they said over. Remember that over. When they said there's over 500,000 pairs of these sneakers, be it all full size ones, doesn't matter, whatever, right? The sneaker actually went up in price a bit on resale. I monitor this stuff. The sneaker went up in price, and Scott's like, "Look, the price has gone up." Don't worry, bro. Don't worry, it'll crash. And then 2 weeks later, look what it's done. Crashed. Don't sit here and think the panic. I'm talking to you, sneakers fresh out the box. So you sent me a message saying I'm worried. Don't worry. You just go in as hard as you can for the raffles. You will get a pair. And I said this with the taxi ones to you because you're worried about taxi ones and you got a pair. I'm saying this with the Chicago Lost and Found because you will get a pair if you go in hard enough. You get a player. Don't sleep on release day because these are a very desired commodity. I'm not telling you guys to sleep. Don't worry. Don't blah blah. Go in as hard as you want. Don't pay that pre-sale price. Don't get sold a dream. Don't get sold a pipeline, and all of a sudden you're like, even if it comes out on retail day and you can't get a pair, the resale ain't gonna be £700. It's gonna be lower. Trust me, it's gonna be lower. You're going to be hitting about £250 to £300. I predict this. You don't pay £1,000 for a sneaker to a couple of months out because you think it's gonna be you've been sold a pipe dream, and because who will sell your pipe dream? A reseller's going to sell you any dream you want to sell that sneaker to you. Why?
I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced, bro. It's not.
People, believe and you shall achieve.
Yeah, like you gotta go for what you know. At the end of the day, bro, like all this. Yeah. All this, these many and that many, and what they going for. But I'm not finna get. I ain't got $800 for $1,000. No, come on, bro. No. It ain't even came out yet.
I have the same confidence I had with the Bread Force, with the Black Cement 3s, with the Fire Red 3s, with any OG sneaker. I said this: OG sneakers are gonna be mass produced. And you know what the beautiful thing about this Lost and Found is? It's the holiday sneaker, bro. It's the sneaker that's gonna build. It's gonna be the sneaker that gives Nike the most profit for the year. It's the sneaker that everybody wants, and they're giving you all the pairs. The fact that there's over 500,000 pairs, and we don't even know the actual stock levels is beautiful. Like King Rod says.
Number, though. That ain't even a big number though. I mean, like when we talk about we don't know
the number. We don't know the number.
Yeah, we know one's been historically hard to get. Ain't no like what's the number on the mochas? It was hella mochas. What's the number on UNC ones? It was hella UNC. What's the number on Hyper Road? It was hella Hyper Road. Like, come on, bro. I ain't them numbers and all that shit. That man, don't worry about all that. Go for the shoe if you want the shoe.
Exactly.
You will be a fool to think that it's not hype. You will be a fool to think that it's not super desirable. And
super desirable.
You will be a fool to not try as hard as you feel like trying, whether that be going in-store signups, online raffles, going for assists, alley-oops with the people that you know that do that, because it's gonna be a lot of that. It's gonna be a lot of that. It's gonna be a lot of. I'm gonna have at least 5 or 6 people that want.
I already got a list of people asking me. But priorities are priorities. I'm gonna go for my pair first, and that's always priority.
Yeah.
But what one thing I'm gonna say to you, it's going to be a different situation once it drops in Asia. It might be a different situation once it drops in Saudi Arabia. It might be a different sort of situation when it drops around the world. Because if it drops around the world, I'm just telling you this, guys. If it drops around the world and it sits at any of these places, it's game over. Because like we've seen the hype in South Korea and the Asian countries, and we've seen like limited sneakers just sit there. I'm talking about very limited sneakers sit there in those countries. We've seen the Saudi Arabia hype died down and sneakers sit there. If any of these countries, the lost and found comes up before the release of in the UK, Europe, and USA, and they sit, game over. That's what I'm saying. One thing I'm saying.
I ain't gonna say
If that happens,
I
if
can't
that
agree with
happens,
that. I can't agree with that.
if that happens, if that happens,
Because those sneakers stay over there.
Yep.
Unless you physically go to those
No.
places. Think about when E went to Dubai.
Mhm.
It was all type of stuff that was sold out here. No. I'm not talking about the UK, because we know the difference. The difference between the UK and the US is pretty drastic. Y'all get a lot of stuff that sit over there. We got stuff sitting now, you know, in the recent months, we starting to get stuff sitting again. But the stuff, the way stuff sits in what was that one video from China or Japan?
Japan, I think.
The way Mason Chateau 2s and all that type of stuff, you know, everything that was coming out around that time, concepts and all type of retros and stuff that dropped early over there, dropped 2-3 months early, even for y'all. Y'all was a month away. We was, you know, a month or two away from stuff that was already sitting on the shelf in different places. That stuff stay over there because we ain't got online shopping access to a lot of that stuff.
Yep.
So unless you physically go there or you have somebody physically there that can send you that stuff, we can't really afford to count that like that.
Yeah.
I don't take into consideration what happens over there at all, really, with releases that happen here and even in the UK and EU.
What I'm definitely what I'm gonna say to you guys is I agree with what you're saying in terms of about getting the sneakers out there.
Right.
What I disagree with you is the fact that the trend on releases in those countries, you find that drives down the resale price heavily. I've seen that with a lot of sneakers in the recent months. When they release no when they release over there, and we see them sit in Korea and in Saudi Arabia, it massively drives down the resale price on any platform, StockX, be it StockX or every platform. It drives down the price. I've seen evidence. Me and Scott analyzed this. Like, we spent a hour looking at some of the sneaker releases that have come out in the past, and said, okay, cool. The resale is about £800. Oh, when was the release in South Korea this time? When did it sit? Yes, it sat. Bang, off the cliff. And then same thing. Like
that's a result of the culture shifting, though.
Yeah, it is and it isn't. It is the fact that the culture shifting and sneakers are sitting, but it is the fact that it also is the fact that these sneakers are sitting, people are picking them up and selling them for just over retail because there's no value in them in those countries. So what we're finding is driving the price down. We saw it with a lot of the pattern red ones. We saw it with some of the Air Max ones as well. It was a trend, bro. Definitely a trend. So whether they do, God,
I don't think that's going to necessarily be the case with this lost and founds, because we saw playoffs sitting over there, playoff 12s. We saw Mason Chateau Rogue 2s sitting. They sat over
here as well.
I saw royalty 12s. Like, none of that stuff sat over here.
Yeah. I think the market. I think it's interesting. It's an interesting discussion.
The interest level balances it out. Because apparently the interest level here is different from the UK, and the interest level in the UK is different from other countries also.
Yeah. So what's really interesting is the fact that we're both speaking at it from two different angles, from two different countries, and this is why this podcast is always interesting, because basically from the concept of Q, I know why Q is cautious, because everything prior everything during COVID and prior to COVID always sold out, and it was really hard to get sneakers. But in the UK, it's never the case, because basically at this moment in time, everything is sitting, everything is available, everything is accessible. And if you go in, like I'm talking about 503s, I know 503s slightly sat in the US, but they sat here, bro, heavy. And you know, I've got 7 pairs in my hand, and I know I distributed that all of the people to the people's one. And I'm talking about every single sneaker is more readily available here. And this is why sneakers fresh out the box is like, if you can get me a pair, because I don't care. I don't care. I want to pay that shipping cost. I don't care. I want it. And I understand that, because I know a lot of people in the States are worried. Yeah, a lot of people in the States are worried, because obviously the Chicago is going to be harder to get in the US than it is everywhere around the world. I can guarantee that it's going to be. And I don't know what I'm saying, and you're taking it in and it's resonating, and you're like, cool, I understand your facts, but it's going to still be a problem. I agree with you, bro. In the States, it's going to be a problem. In the UK, it's going to be a problem, but it's going to be more of a problem in the States than it is in the UK.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. It's gonna be,
bro. I got your back, don't worry.
No, I know that. I know that. That's that's not in the question at all. But all this speculation that we see in as far as social media is concerned, and sneaker media, you gotta put blinders on with that stuff and just put your head down and go
I think it's I think it's a tactical, purposeful strategy from the resellers to show you, I'm getting pairs. They're gonna be hard to get. Go and pay this resale. That's what's happening now.
Well, they trying to get as much early money as they can.
Cha-ching. And they maximize the profits. Because like if you look at it from, like I said, if you look at it from a couple of weeks ago, they went from 2.5K to 700. They're maximizing their profits as we speak.
But the more early pairs that get out, the more that resale price is going to be able to maintain a higher point.
That's totally fine, because I think about 70% of the pairs that are going to release are going to be on the sneakers app. I believe that it's going to be from a economical point of view and from a strategy point of view. If sneakers app was to distribute the most pairs, they're going to maximize the most profit.
Not really.
I believe so,
because the price is the price.
The price is the price, but then you're giving a percentage to the other retailers for giving it
right. They're gonna do that if the rumor is true that this is the most that they've ever produced for Jordan 1s.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to keep their partners at their retail partners at a certain amount. They're gonna have to get the normal amount. Nike, even if Nike, and hopefully they do, because we know sneakers app is the main thing for most people. Not everybody is living in a city like Atlanta, or not everybody is living in LA or New York or Houston. Not everybody is living in the UK or Amsterdam, where they're gonna have multiple sources. So them doing a bigger release online through sneakers.
Let me put it this way to you.
They need that.
Yeah. Let me put it this way to you. If the value is correct, we get 500,000 pairs. No, let's go over or under.
I want to stop saying that number, bro. I want to stop saying that number, bro.
I want to give you a percentage. I want to give you a percentage. I want to give you a percentage, right? Let's break. I'm all about figures, guy. Let's break this down. 500,000 pairs, and they gave 30% to the retailers. That's still 150,000 pairs. That's still like a very exclusive release for maybe like a Travis Scott one. They're giving the whole 150K pairs to the retailers. That's like a Travis Scott released in general, bro. That's a lot of pairs to the retailers.
What are we comparing it to?
I'm just comparing.
I'm talking about as far as ones are concerned.
Yeah, as far as ones concerned. Yeah.
Like I don't even want to think about that part.
You can't even compare it, bro. There's never been a bigger release than this release ever.
But that's Jordan speculation. 1. Nike ain't say that.
Yeah, they don't need to say that. But they don't need to say that to the point where you just have to look at what's happening with the market. That's all I'm saying, bro.
The market is,
the market
bro,
trend is down. The market trend is down. But I keep saying this, bro. Like I keep telling you, bro.
The market wasn't this when the cool grays dropped. The market wasn't this when the Concords dropped, or the Bread 11s, or
what's
the
more
UNC
hype?
ones.
What's more hype though? What's the more hype? What I know. I would say the Concord 11 is a very super hype.
Bread 11, right. Cool Gray 11. I feel like as far as hype is concerned, you can compare this to.
Yeah.
I won't even dignify no other sneaker, to be honest with you, when it comes to hype.
Not even the Concord 11.
No,
Concord 11.
I think the bread hype was bigger than the Concord hype.
Okay. Okay. Let's just conclude this at this moment in time because we can keep going for hours.
No, hell no. We're going.
I'm basically saying my points out of this whole talk, whole conversation is don't get sold a pipeline dream that doesn't exist, that goes into the ocean and drowns you.
No, we agree on that.
Don't pay that pre-sale price because it's going down constantly. Like the StockX prices I just showed you, they were asked they would ask for the prices that they wanted. In reality, the sales have been like 450, 550 yesterday, 450 today. It's going down. It's very good. It's going down massively. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that hype, your desire to want the sneaker and your quest for that sneaker should always be the same. But don't let anybody tell you anything else. Put your blinkers on, wait for the release, go in hard, go in heavy, go in strong, and go in for your peers. Yep.
Blinders,
do not fall for that fake news that you're seeing that's got you worried. Like if it's and I wouldn't say if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. We're still here. We're still gonna hustle. We're still gonna grind. We're gonna get the pairs that we want. And if we can get extra pairs, they're going to the bros. 100%.
Hey,
like
I'm telling anybody, bro. Any and everybody, and this for my partners, the bros, family members, co-workers. Don't ask me about that shoe. You better go in. You better go in.
Yeah.
Because I know, look, and I said a little while ago, I'm gonna receive requests for assists. Ain't nobody said I was gonna throw that pass.
Access denied. Access denied. Website does not exist.
I was gonna throw that pass, bro.
Yo, by the way, I was going to say that if you don't go in for, if you want that pair and you sleep on that pair, this is for you guys. Yellow card. You already know the situation. You already know the situation. Go in. If you want go in for it.
I did my thing. Me and my wife, we did our thing with the Cool Grays last year.
Yeah.
We were able. We came out with everybody happy except for one person that asked for an assist.
Yeah.
I ain't got no time this year.
I ain't got no time. I have full faith. I have full faith in my predictions. To the point where I truly believe what I actually said that one in my predictions is going to come true, because like for me personally, I see the writing on the wall. I see the movements, I see the strategies, I see the angles, I see what's happening, I see the panic. I see the slight panic from consumers, I see the massive panic from resellers, and I'm sitting back and analyzing, and I'm laughing. I was like, yeah, I know what's going to happen. And I've had discussions constantly with the taxis, with the 503s, with the pollens, with all of those sneakers, and lucky true to this point, I've been spot on all those cases, and I pray for everybody's sake that I'm spot on with this, because if the situation is a situation I think it's going to be, and everybody gets their pairs, I will be so happy for everybody because everybody deserves a pair of those lost and founds. If you really want that sneaker, everybody deserves a pair of those lost and founds. And if when everybody gets a pair of those lost and founds, you're welcome, guys, because I said it. But if when everybody gets those pairs of lost and founds, when everybody gets those pairs of lost and founds, and the resellers can't sell their pairs, and the resale price drops to 200 or up to retail. You're welcome for your double ups, guys.
look. Hey, God bless your predictions, bro. May they all come true. Okay.
Well, they come true so far. So, yo. Do not call me the Oracle. Do not call me anything because people are starting to call me the Oracle. I'm not Oracle. I just analyze the facts and say it like it is. There's strategies that always partake. There's models that always partake. There's always certain trends that you look for, and all I do is call out those trends and give you the advice that I think will happen, because even though my predictions all relatively come true, so like the only time I've ever failed on a prediction, it was a New Beginnings pack, and I still regret it to this day because they made it really limited to only Chicago, and I was pissed with that. But yes, like guys, like do your thing, go in, have however hard you want. I'm going for the sneaker, but like what I'm gonna say is, if this is a mass-produced sneaker and everybody gets their pairs and it's an easier cop for around the world, the resale is going to tank because resellers won't be able to. Like this moment in time, we're all talking about doubling up, tripling up, all other stuff. If all of us get a pair and we're like, all right, cool, I'm not going to pay that £300-500 resale that the reseller is trying to sell us, it's going to tank the price because all of us got a pair, we're happy, we're walking away. And the reseller was like, oh shit, what we're gonna do with these pairs? It's gonna tank the price. So there's complex. Yeah, they will hold them, but some people haven't got that. Some people haven't got the luxury to hold them because they want instant money. And unfortunately, they will. Those people aren't. Hey,
many pairs.
There'll be opportunists. Trust me. But what I'm gonna say is, like, I just want all of you guys to get the pairs that you really want, because you all deserve to get the pairs that you really like. That's always my motto. That's always one thing, and this is why I predominantly analyze the strategies and I based my predictions on facts, figures, and strategies. And at this moment in time, a month out from the release, and we are like just under a month out from this release, it's looking good, guys. It's looking good.
We'll see. Hopefully everything happened the way we wanted to.
I don't know if anybody ever looks into stuff like this like I do in depth. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't.
They do, but at the end of the day, we'll know when we get there, man. I like to be able to see the bridge.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, I can see the bridge. We coming up on it, and we getting ready to step on this bridge here on fire, bro.
The right stop, bro. I'm also all the talk we've talked about at this moment in time is just the resale and the predictions on the retail and blah blah blah. We've not talked about the cost of living. We've not talked about how the price of living, and we've not talked about inflation on mortgages.
We know. I mean, look.
All of that is
life is constant. That's the one thing for any and everybody that is looking at this and can and will in the future look at this. That's the one thing we all got in common. Life is constant at the moment for all of us. So we got to live it. You know what I'm saying? And then if you can afford to even care about what we're talking about, we know we at a certain place in life where we can have this conversation realistically and even afford to be able to speculate how we're going to approach this. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody that has been and will be in a position to do this, make the right decisions and be able to keep moving forward past this, because we know this is going to be a thing for at least the next 4 or 5 months. This ain't going nowhere.
Until they do a shot drop and everybody gets their pairs.
No. It's going to live way past that. It's going to live way back. Bro, we didn't start talking about patent breads till like March, April.
Yeah.
We because they kept coming. Resale was still going crazy on them. People were still flipping a lot of pairs.
Yeah.
So you know, we gonna have to live with this lost and found situation for a while. We're gonna keep talking about it, not necessarily here as much as we just did, because I think this is the longest lost and found conversation that we had.
Yeah,
This is because we're so close.
Yeah, because we're so close to it. But I just wanna share one little thing with you guys. And that's this is why I always look at and strategize. Yes, this is the lost and found chart. This is the chart that charts them all. This is the sell price chart. So anybody in August that bought that for £1,700. People bought this. This is sell prices, by the way. £1,700, right? Then in September 8th, 1,000 went back up to 1,400, retained it to 1,200, and then we saw the peak when the news came out a couple of weeks ago about the pairs they're going to be, and then it just fell off a cliff. And last sale was £488, bro. £488. Magical. Absolutely magical.
Hype is unpredictable, man, and whatever the reason is, whether it be news or most of the time it is just news, to be honest.
You know would be really interesting if they shock drop them in another country or
they probably have. Country. We don't hear about that stuff.
We don't know.
Bro.
We don't hear about that stuff.
We don't hear about that stuff. We can't hit the button on it. So if we can't hit the button on it, there's not necessarily reason why we should even see the news on it. You know what I'm saying? I can hit the button for certain stuff over there. You can hit the button for certain stuff over here. So we hear about news for each other's releases.
Yep.
But as far as the far east, when they getting stuff, we rarely hear about it, bro. I'm surprised I was able to get them. The only reason I was able to get the Sashiko 4s is because they decided to drop it in Europe.
Yep.
And because in clothing, DS, what is it? DSG, BSTN. Because BSTN is a European company, I had access to that sneaker. So stuff, most of that type of stuff, we ain't got access to it, bro. Unless you really, 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 really want it. If you even see it before it happens.
Yeah. But like so far so good on my prediction on that sneaker, because basically it's I'm sorry if you can hear the thunder because it's actually raining and thundering at the moment here. But I so far so good on that prediction for the Chicago lost and found. Everything I've said to this date is relatively on the same. It's following that trend of what I've actually said, which is great. Which means like if it does follow through, and I hope it does, it's going to be amazing, because we're going to see a lot of lost and founds in the hands of all the sneakerheads that deserve to get that lost and found. And it's going to be magical, absolutely magical, to see all of you guys pick up the sneaker that we should have got years and years ago. It's such a gorgeous sneaker, the Chicago one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's leave it to that, because we've got other stories to cover, bro. And that was an in-depth deep dive onto the strategies of the lost and found. Okay, next up is it's I don't know what this is, bro. Like in terms of I don't know if you've seen this. This is interesting to me, because this is the Nick Cannon Jordan 4 sample, right? Have you seen this, bro?
Yeah.
Something seems off with it.
I don't know. Nothing seems off to me. That shit hard.
It's hard. But something doesn't sit right with me on that one. But it looks dope. What do you reckon?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's hard, bro. Ain't nothing. I ain't got no other word for it. That's just hard.
I do like the silver back tab is on that.
I ain't got nothing to say about that. Silver laces, red laces come with it too. Good Lord.
Ooh. It doesn't it look like a bit like the Eminem?
So
yeah.
it's better than the Eminem to me.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Jeez, that is actually hard. That is actually hard. I hope they release that soon. I do hope they
Nah.
release that soon.
Nah, that's a ghost. That's that one. That's it. That's the release right there. That's the release. We might get something similar a few years later, a few years down the line. Cause look, wax laces. Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're not giving us that, man. Clear
Nah.
bottom.
I like the clear bottoms. Has he worn them?
Midsole.
He has worn them, hasn't he? It looks like he's worn them before.
Them brand new.
No. Cool. I don't know when he got them from, but yeah.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Let me see something.
I think there's some. Hold on, let's have a look. When I'm gonna try and pause the video when it comes there.
If he worn them, we probably have on foot pictures. That look like a brand new lace.
It does.
Yeah, it's tucked in, and it's got some type of hang tag or something.
See the brown areas there
right now?
I think it's just a yellowing. But it looks dope. It does look dope. Dope sneaker.
That's crazy.
Yeesh.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't want to see his collection. Get it off the screen. Get it off the screen.
You're hating, bro. You're hating. All right, cool.
I ain't hating. I just don't want to see it right now. I don't need that type of energy in my life.
So last week also, I don't want to bring him Kanye West up, but I gotta bring Kanye West up. So well, it obviously looks like everybody's cutting ties with Kanye West. Balenciaga cut ties with Kanye West as well last week. It looks like everybody's abandoning his narrative and his situation. I think there's a moral to this story, and I'm gonna say it at the end. But like, it's really bad it's really bad for him to see everybody's abandoning him. But it's the consequence of your actions. What you put out is what you get back in return. And unfortunately, it looks like he's put out so much hate at the moment that he's getting that back in return. A lot of people are not wanting to do business with him. It's going to affect his brand, Yeezy brand, quite heavily because he won't be able to do the collaborations he wants in future that he wanted to do in the first place. I think it's detrimental to what he said and done before. But I want to know what actually happened in that mystery discussion with Adidas. Do you know anything about that?
Nah, I saw
apparently
people posting about it. I saw a picture with the faces blurred.
I saw that as well.
It seemed really weird to me.
Apparently, he was pulling up pornography on screen and comparing stuff to pornography.
No comment.
And that's the accusations and assumptions at the moment. We don't know if it's true or not. But
I ain't got no comment on none of that stuff, bro.
Yeah, but it's massive to see something that happens that way and it takes down a artist. A lot of people are starting to lose respect for Kanye for what he's doing at this moment in time. Unfortunately, that's the consequences of what he's put out. But I'm just gonna say, sometimes you have to be humble with it, and sometimes you got to be you got to realize your blessings before you outdo your blessings. And I think this is a situation where Kanye was quite blessed to be in the situation he was with the hard work he's put in. And I kind of think him trying to attain that different level and trying to go for a different level is he's doing it in the wrong way. And sometimes, like the comparison I can take is Jay-Z's comparison. He's very humble with it. He maneuvers silently, maneuvers with exact preciseness, and he does what he does. He keeps it really quiet, and he maneuvers it secretly. And not bragging stuff like that. I do think Jay-Z has more value, has got more capital than Kanye. I think he's at a different level there, or just above a level than Kanye. But Kanye being Kanye, I think what he did this week in the last couple of months, and to brag that I'm worth this, I'm worth that, blah this, f you, f that. I think it's coming to bite him in the arse massively. I don't think that's the way to do business either. And doing stuff like that only kind of distracts from your brand and doesn't want anybody doesn't want people to work with you. It allows people to give an excuse not to work with you as well. So it's a pity to see. Q's not even interested in Kanye's, like, that guy's burnt the bridges. I can't walk on that bridge anymore.
No comment.
You refuse to comment. You've had enough of him, aren't you? You can tell, bro. You've had enough. That's done. So we won't. Unless it's massive news, we won't mention Kanye on this.
Well,
podcast
I don't care
anymore.
about that. If it ain't sneaker related, I ain't talking about it. I'm done.
All right, sneaker related. This is definitely sneaker related. Have you seen Adidas? What Adidas are doing with the Yeezy brand? This is sneaker related. You can talk about this, bro.
I don't care about that either, because we've been there with them. We've been there with them a couple of months ago, when all this side business started, when the circus around the situation started, with all the different brands and all the different controversies. We already said, and they showed it. They said it. They showed it. He said it. They continued to show it. They dropping what they want to drop. Is the hype on it is nowhere near what it used to be. The slides still move well. They ain't been dropping foams. They dropping a lot of 350s. We're seeing a lot of borrowed inspiration in some of the other stuff that they dropping. So for me, it kind of seemed like they just on a, like, it is what it is type of path with the Yeezy brand. And they said it, as long as they got rights to release, they're gonna keep releasing, and they're gonna maximize their profits as much as they can.
And the formal statement that they released this week was we're taking control of the brand. We're taking executive decisions. So from that perspective, this is quite ironic. They have probably got these sneakers lined up. They're re-releasing the Tempura 700 V2. I think they're gonna release the hospitals again. Variation 1, variation 2. I think they're gonna release. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I think next year they're going to release the Pirate Blacks, but there will be a bigger release. Trust me, there's going to be a huge release for those Pirate Blacks on Yeezy Day. They're going to oversaturate the market with Yeezys before Kanye leaves. I think the situation with Kanye will last another couple of years. They'll have him on the hangers until the contract's over, so that they can release as many pairs as they want, unless Kanye breaks that contract and pays back Adidas to break that contract. So I think that there's two scenarios there. He ain't doing that. He won't do that. He ain't doing that. So from that perspective, we're going to see a massive oversaturation of Yeezys in the next couple of years. And they're going to flatline the Yeezys like they did the NMDs, and then it's game over. But don't worry, guys. If you buy, you get the sneakers you want, because at the end of the day, after 2026, you won't be able to get a Yeezy ever again, unless it's a different Yeezy brand that Kanye comes out. Because unless something else is put into the equation that they can still release Yeezys, you ain't going to see a Yeezy after 2026. So from that perspective, be happy that you're getting all the Yeezys you want, because after that, you won't get any.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is what it is on that.
It is what it is on that situation. But yeah, that situation is like a public breakup, bro. Public breakup. So it's not good. It's not good in that perspective.
It's the way he wanted it.
It's the way he wanted it. It's the way he came out with it and said what he said with it. Because basically, at the end of the day, Kanye being Kanye, he wants it everything his way, and unfortunately, you have to kind of be humble with it. You have to be humble with the situation and circumstances. But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
Whatever.
I like that narrative. Whatever, can you do what you want? But yeah, it's gonna be a massive fall from grace for Kanye, if I'm honest, at the moment. Yeah. So, and then have you got anything else that you want to bring up today?
No, that's it, man.
I want to quickly bring up. I want to quickly just showcase this. We showcase this on the Shoe Dog Reacts, but this is quite funny to me still. I want to have a look at this, bro. The horseshoe ones.
I ain't got no problems with this.
I like it. It's interesting. I do like it. I want to know how he got the specs to design the horseshoe one. It actually looks like a horseshoe at the bottom as well. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, it got to be functional. It got to make
he's got the
sense.
cool purples. Oh, this is, by the way, this is the shoe surgeon. This is so. You know what? This is artistic. I like this. This is quite unique. He's got the cool purples. He's got the 650s, bro. That's dope. I never realized that.
This is funny.
Innovative.
It's smart. Like, yeah, it is innovative for sure. I like this.
Well, so what's the next human? What's the next animal creature he should do a
dog shoes?
Yo, we've seen that already though.
Dog shoes. No, I'm talking. Bro, come on, bro.
Call him the shoe dog.
Hold on. I don't know how it is out there.
Yep.
People in the US love dogs.
Yes, so
dog people
in the UK.
Dog people is a culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So somebody got to make dog shoes, bro. Somebody got to make dog shoes. You can't tell me it ain't no sneakerheads out there that don't love their dog and that participate in the dog culture. bro, come on, man. People, and I'm not comparing children to dogs before I even say this. But people have kids and they already got a whole sneaker collection. From the time they find out they old lady pregnant, sneakerheads is buying sneakers for their kids.
Yep.
Ask Miller. Ask Scott.
I would do that.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Sneakers for dogs. People love dogs like they love their kids, bro. Some people love dogs more than they love their kids, unfortunately. But we're not gonna comment on that.
Yeah.
Dog shoes would fly off the shelf. Believe me.
Yeah. I think
you going in PetSmart. If you're a dog lover, you go in PetSmart and they got some Chicago ones for your dog. Oh my God. Jordan jersey. Yo, jerseys for I bet you jerseys for dogs is a thing right now. If it ain't, somebody need to get on that before I do.
Yo, Nike, Adidas, New Balance. That's the new wave.
And if I was a dog person, I'm buying a Vince Carter and Dominique Wilkins jersey for my dog.
Bro, there's some forget your foam runners, forget your slides. Make some dog shoes.
I'm telling you, bro, I'm that serious.
Yo, bro, imagine if they reached out and said, "Oh, we're gonna do a shoe dog one."
Hey, man, that's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. I think it'll work. And they gotta be no big super mass produced thing, but in limited quantities, I bet you it'll work.
Well, imagine the collaboration. Travis Dog.
It'll work.
J Doggin.
It'll work, bro. It'll work.
I'm laughing, but I do actually think it will work.
And you could charge, let's say a pair of dog shoes, $40.
Yeah.
For some regular, retro.
But you got to make
Air Max ones or Air Force ones or whatever. Yeah. But they just look. They ain't real. They ain't got real leather and rubber and all that. But they actually look like real sneakers.
Yeah.
Throw the Travis Scott and Travis sign off on an actual collab. Come on, yo. Then they go from 40 to 60. Say people ain't gonna buy it. Say people ain't gonna buy it. Tell me people ain't gonna buy it, bro. Please tell me people wouldn't buy the Travis Scott Mocha ones for their dog. Tell me people wouldn't buy it and I'll leave it alone.
Bro, you heard a cause. This will be called pause.
Come on, bro. You giving away. You giving away too many ideas now. We need to start talking about this. We gotta start talking about this now.
Yo,
we done gave y'all the sauce.
Nike, reach out.
No.
Nike, reach out.
No. They got the sauce already. Y'all got the sauce. Y'all know what.
They haven't got the base though. They haven't got the base. They haven't got the mozzarella. They haven't got the cheese, bro. We are the cheese.
The sauce, bro. We're giving them too much. We're giving them too much sauce, man. We give them too much sauce.
Oh,
We got to stop giving them the sauce.
We're too creative. Yo, in about a couple of years' time. Okay, cool, guys. In a couple of years' time, when the podcast is very popular and we're all doing it properly, and Nike go and look at one of our old podcasts and they listen to this and they say, "Yo, these guys had that idea. Let's go and do it."
No.
In about 3 years' time, if you see those dog shoe ones or shoe dog ones or with the paws and the claws, right? Yo,
we
said it first.
We gonna do it first. That's why I'm telling you, stop giving away all the damn ideas. We gonna do it. We don't need them to do it. We don't need them to do it.
Yo. Okay,
We
cool.
don't need
We might.
do
Do you think we should edit this out of the podcast?
We just gotta start talking about it. It's
Let's
okay.
Shh.
It's okay. It's okay. We just gotta stop giving them the sauce, bro. We didn't give them too much sauce already.
The shoe dog ones coming to a store near you.
Let episode 40 be the episode where we stop giving these brands the sauce, bro.
No sauce, no sauce but ketchup.
You gotta stop giving them the sauce, bro. We giving them the dry rub, the wet rub. We didn't give them the batter, the chicken batter, the seasoned fish batter. We didn't give them everything, man. We gotta stop giving them the sauce, man.
Oh, bro, that's just jokes. Too much sauce. I think it's that time now, bro.
Hey, ain't no better time.
Let's go.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public opinion.
We're back. Guilty. Welcome to Shoe Dog Court of Public Opinion. I am Judge Public Opinion. I always forget the name. I am Judge Public Opinion, and you are. I know your name, bro. You're Executioner.
Yes, sir.
What you got today, bro? What you got today?
You know what? I know we got this one big case.
Hold on. I'm talking about the weaponry of choice.
Right. I know we got this one big case. And so in lieu of this case being what it is, I feel it's only right that we once again cleanse the sneaker game. Okay. So today I brought the soft bristle brush of justice. Okay. I already got my concoction mixed up. Okay. So we're gonna cleanse. We're gonna cleanse the sneaker game.
You bought the solution and the brush, bro.
Yeah. Now I could have came with a more harsh brush, but I think at this point we in a pretty good space in the sneaker game, so we just need a light cleanup on the surface of the sneaker game and get some of this gristle and this grime and this dust and these drink spills from when you bumping up against people when you late night trying to be fresh with your sneakers on. I know about all that. Y'all might not know about that, but I know about that.
Bro, I just want to say, if you're looking at this on the YouTube channel, right? I just want to say that the whole, you look like the Invisible Man, bro.
Hey.
with this
Hey.
Big Bang, take little bang.
Shout out to EGOT. Yeah, we represent today, man. Retro gang. It's always retro gang. So
yeah. Yo, okay, cool. Because you're so passionate, I'll let you introduce the docket, bro. What's the case today?
Well, this is a very unfortunate situation that we have to come to a ruling on today. We just had the big fire-filled conversation about the Chicago lost and founds. And come to find out, a lot of our Chicago lost and founds that are for us, the sneaker community, for the people. A lot of our shoes are already sitting in resale storefront stock rooms because this, I don't know. I wish we could find out what shop this is so they can go ahead and shut it down. Or they could lose.
They all gone. Sorry.
No. I'm not talking about the resale shop that they went to, but the actual, because those were legit shipping boxes that we saw. Do you have it? Do you have it right now?
No, not on me. But basically, what some retail shop? If you look for it, I'll basically update the people. There's some retail shops actually directly shipped all the Chicago ones to Flight Club early.
Yeah.
So that basically they'll control basically sell their stock time. But if I'm calling out, I'm literally calling out Nike right this moment in time. And I'm saying, if your quote was serious about you fighting resellers and bots and backdooring and all of that stuff that you talked about last week or the week before, you will be checking the stock levels of these companies to see if they still got their Chicago lost and founds. You will be going back to claim back the pairs and blocking these people if they actually outdoor or backdoor these pairs, because you should have more control over your stock level from this activity happening. Because you guys came out, Nike and Jordan Brand, you guys came out and said, we want to stop this culture. Now it's time to step in and stop this culture, because it's evident on social media that this is actually happening. You should go back and trace the timeline, trace where it came from, and block the stock from ever happening again. Because if you're serious, it's just time to take action.
Correct. However, backdooring is not a new practice. I have been privy to some of the practices that happen when backdooring takes place, and these stores, these shops, these managers have ways to get around not having the actual product when it's time to sell it. Faux raffles is not a new thing. We've been complaining about faux raffles for years now. First come, first serve.
Were you first coming and first serving?
If you think of a place that's selling these sneakers, first come, first serve actually needs the sneaker to be able to ring up that sale, you're sadly mistaken. There are ways around most things on this earth. Ain't nothing new under the sun. So whichever shop these sneakers came from, they already got it set up, bro. They already got it set up. Whenever they're supposed to release, they're going to ring it up. They're going to already have the money. They're going to already have the profit from the premium that they paying, for the premium that they're charging, rather, to backdoor them. Because you ain't going to backdoor them for retail.
No.
So they already got their money. They're going to be able to cover it. They're going to make it look good. Now, shops have been busted. We've seen this. Like this year, actually. You know, we saw shops get busted. We saw accounts get canceled from Nike. We don't know which places, but a lot of places had to get on their game. And I know for a fact that there are shops that have been backdooring, that are still backdooring pairs of sneakers all the time on the hype releases, and they're going to continue to get away with it because they're just that good at it. However, Flight Club, y'all complicit in this. This is bad behavior. And whichever shop, I've seen those boxes, bro. Like I said last week, I've been at Nike in a first come, first serve line and seen UPS and FedEx pull up, and they're delivering boxes that look just like those, full of sneakers. So those are legit pairs. They came out the back door, and whoever this idiot is that's being photographed here, put him on blast. Put Flight Club, everybody that's involved with this deserve to get put on blast, and they all deserve whatever negative.
What Nike should invest in, what Nike should invest in is audits. Go around to the suspected places and start pulling audits. If these companies, if a month out, if this is happening, and it might be happening, if this is happening, if they go and audit visual audits and you haven't got the pairs in stock, bro, I've heard back in the day, I heard that it was happening, and a lot of shops got their stocks rebated because of that. So it's only a matter of time before Nike takes that step even more further.
Hey, I mean, hopefully they can get control of it. But I'll tell you one thing: if you do end up paying resale or pre-sale, go to Flight Club because they got legit pairs, I guess.
Yep. but all I'm saying is, well, we mentioned this earlier in the podcast. Let's not mention it again. But like, yeah, that's definitely bad practice. This is panic. This is absolute panic and mayhem from the reseller's point of view. So that's from my perspective, it's panic and chaos. Definitely.
I don't think so. I think this particular situation is just them being opportunistic. They're trying to capitalize on whatever profits they can get because the price was dropping. Like you said, whether it's panic related or not, because this could be an old picture. This could be as recent as a couple of hours before it got posted.
This could be a picture from August.
Yeah.
or July.
We never know, bro, because we know the pairs get made long before they release. Yep. Whatever the case is, if you shopping with Flight Club or GOAT, they got pairs. and this is not what we like to see right here. This ain't what I like to see.
And I'm going to if the release of the Chicago Lost and Found is hard and not a lot of people that want the pairs get the pairs, I'm definitely taking Nike to court because you couldn't control your product.
No, it's not on Nike, bro. Once they ship out from Nike, no. Once they ship out from Nike, no.
No, of course it is because you put out a statement. You pulled out a statement saying we're going to stop these resellers, and the thing is, the prime target is a sneaker that everybody wants, and you couldn't control your stock. Yeah, I'm going to take you to court. I don't care. Like, bro, you pulled out the statement. You pulled out the statement. You said we're gonna stop buying. We're gonna stop reselling. If you find your reselling,
you could say you're going on a diet, but until you stop eating burgers and fries every day, it don't count.
And then that's where we take the dieters into court because they can't hold their word. Your word is your bond. Your word is your bond, bro.
True, but that don't mean everything is gonna work perfectly.
Nike, yeah, true that.
If that was the case, they said it 2 years ago too. They done said it like 3 times.
And that's why we keep taking them to court because Ann Herbert pops her head up.
Right. No, I'm not going to Nike on this. I'm going to Flight Club and whichever mom and pop or on this
occasion.
Yeah. We'll save Nike for another day because we have yet to see the results of what they claiming they trying to do right now. So
exactly. So on that note, bro. Guilty! We charge you guilty for being all that bad behavior, all that bad gossiping, all that bad drama, all that hyposteria that's got everybody panicking and trying to pay your pipe dream, trying to pay the mortgage for your pipe dreams. So on that note, what's the guilty charge, bro?
Flight Club should not be allowed to get away with this. I don't know what, and I'll see. I'm talking legit right now. And we know Flight Club, GOAT, Foot Locker. Foot Locker should pay for this.
Yep.
Foot Locker should pay for this. We should not be able to enter raffles or first come, first serve. Foot Locker shouldn't be able to sell lost and founds.
No.
Yeah. Foot Locker is in cahoots with these people. Foot Locker probably got the most risk behind this. Foot Locker is a big corporation, a retail corporation. Y'all should have advised somebody over there. Maybe they did. That they advised somebody over here that this is not a good look and this is going to hurt business moving forward. Foot Locker, GOAT, and Flight Club all in cahoots. This is horrible. Nike, revoke Foot Locker's contract. 6 months. No. 6 months. No big Nike releases, no retros, no big Air Max, no collabs, no nothing.
And this is why I feel this Jordan lost. Any Jordans going forwards are more direct to customers, and this is why I've been winning more on the sneakers app than any place else now, because basically it feels like I'm winning more sneakers on the sneakers app than I ever have been anywhere else, which is great.
It's the opposite for me. I've been hitting more this year, all year. I've been hitting more outside of the sneakers app. So I'm cool
I think next year might be a different trend for you guys. You might start hitting more on the sneakers app, which would be great because that's where the core product should be.
I'd rather pick up than wait for shipping.
Very true, because of yeah, I understand that. On that note, we find all the resellers, all the Flight Club, everybody else guilty, charge you with rebating your stock. Like one of the prime examples is what StockX did with the Cherry 11s and the Chrome 6s, was the fact that they stopped the resale of any of these sneakers. Like, where is Flight Club's common decency to stop some of these sneakers? So some of these backdoors, like, come on, I don't.
That's in store. Most of them pairs might be gone already. Yeah, I mean, it's just two boxes. That's probably like maybe 16 sneakers, depending on what size they are.
Yeah, I was about to say 20 to 16 sneakers. But don't just like Instagram is full of fake news, fake people, fake news. Right, I'm just gonna say that that's always, any social media platform is full of fake people and fake news. It's what you choose to believe is what concepts the idea of the realization of reality. So from that perspective, if you believe the fake news, your reality is going to be based on fake news and controversy and drama. If you believe the choice of real news and do your ground diligence to actually work out what the reals against the fakes are, you realize that when people tell you stock levels of limited sneakers or that you presume to be limited sneakers, then you realize they're not limited and they're selling your pipe dream, then that possibly is a choice. But the fact with Lost and Found, we've got figures and they directly come from reliable sources, that goes to show that the resellers couldn't put a price context on these sneakers or a limited stock levels on these sneakers, which they tried to do in August time, they'll claim it to be kind of limited, but you can't. This is why it's good to go break down and work out what's real and what's fake. If you build your world around a fake illusion, you're always going to be panicked and always going to be sold a pipe dream. So do your due diligence, do your groundwork, do your research, research the facts and figures, listen to what sometimes we say, because sometimes we try to give you the best advice, and then you realize the dream and reality is a totally different comparative. Don't get sold a dream. Don't get sold a pipeline. Wait, and act on the actions of society rather than the actions of somebody that's telling you what you should believe. Simple.
Yeah, I don't believe all that bullshit.
Yeah, that's the one I was supposed to say.
Too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public opinion.
And you know, bro, the intro to the sneaker court public opinion couldn't be more relevant to the situation we're talking about. If you hear that, beat that hype beast when the back door opens. No, bro, this is a situation we talk about.
Yeah,
see what I'm saying? So for realistically speaking, guys, yeah, it's a situation. It's gonna transpire however it transpires. We're in it. We're strapped in for the ride. Just strap in for the ride, guys.
Yeah,
you're on the roller coaster.
I'm going in. Ain't no roller coaster for me. I'm just continuing my practices from the past that I hadn't really had to employ. In the recent months. We just got to go. We got to go back in as if it was the middle of 2020, and this. I just pulled these out yesterday. These great fives. These great fives.
I need to put mine on feet.
These alternate grade 5s were very, very, very hard to get here, and I had to put in 7, 8 raffles to get my one pair. And if I'm gonna use that logic, had the Chicago one come out in the middle of the pandemic,
yeah.
it would have been harder than the Mocha, harder than the UNC.
I'm gonna say this. I would not be, if we were still in COVID, I would not be talking the way I'm talking.
No,
100% won't be.
So that's the mindset I'm maintaining. That's why I'm trying to block out all the noise. Of course I see the news, I see the numbers, whether they're real or not. I see speculations, I hear rumors, all that stuff. I'm just blocking it out. I'm not trying to get too deep on any of that stuff, because at the end of the day, I'm still going in as hard as I would have if it was in the middle of the pandemic.
Bro,
that's why I have the mindset that I have.
Yeah, that's a good mindset to have. So I'm gonna give you the direct comparison. You've put in 7 raffles for that reverse grade 5, reverse grade 5, and got 1, right? That sneaker sat here. No, it didn't sit. It kind of sat around enough to be bought, and then it sold out. But I went in on a sneakers app, got it on the sneakers app. Easy. That was easy. And that's the big difference. That is a huge difference between the US and the UK. And we haven't even talked about the DJ Khaled 5s. The US and the UK is totally different. We don't there's not a lot of appreciation of 5s here than there is in the US.
Bro, somebody offered me $425 to buy that shoe off my foot on spot.
And I got mine for free. And I got mine for free.
This dude worked at the liquor store. I was at the liquor store. And this dude, he saw him, he pointed at him, we had a short conversation about him, and the man ended up offering me $425 to take him off and drive home in my socks.
Sheesh.
And he worked at the liquor store, and he offered me $425. I don't know what he make.
Were you tempted though?
Liquor store.
Were you tempted though?
No.
Yeah.
No. I bought it because I wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wore it because I liked it that much. This wasn't too long. This might have been like 2 weeks after the release. I didn't hesitate to put that sneaker on, because it just hit me like that. It just hit me like that.
So, yeah, I've got the great 5s. I've rocked them a couple of times. I need to rock them a bit more. Bro, we need to do one show in the future where we talk about, before the Khaled release. I think we'll do a show showcasing all the 5s that we got, and we'll just pull out some of the 5s. I think it's going to be an awesome show. Definitely going to be an awesome show to do that, because we love 5s. We absolutely love 5s. I've picked up most of the 5s that released this year and last year and the year before and the year before that. I have, except for the ones that wasn't really invested in. I mean, you know what ones they are as well, bro. But like, yeah. I do love 5s. I do love 5s. I totally love 5s. And looking at the DJ Khaled 5s, I am. You know what? Why I'm a bit, because we talked about the Chicago Lost and Found so much this podcast. We haven't even talked about any of the other releases that are coming out in like November, December time. And there's a lot coming out in November. I know it's fine, but there's a lot of heat coming out in November, December time. And I don't know whether the black hole, the Chicago one is sucking everybody in, and everybody's not thinking about the sneakers. Which is great, because a lot of people are not feeling. I'm just going to touch on this. A lot of people are not liking the DJ Khaled 5 at all.
It don't matter. It don't.
I know
matter.
It don't matter.
They're still a problem.
I know. Bro, every collaboration is going to be a problem. But I think that DJ Khaled 5 might do what the Air Max 1 Travis Scott did, like in terms of the availability. Wouldn't it be great to see if that happens?
I can roll with that.
Yeah, I can definitely roll with that. But like guys, if you guys all want to get the Chicago ones, which I think a lot of people will be able to get, it'll be good because just keep that energy. Keep that energy because I'm in year 4, I'm in year 12, the DJ Khaled 5s. We can talk about releases, even the Midnight Navy 11s, even the Cherry 11s. Nobody's talking about. Like, we could go. We could like I'm doing my hand like this constantly because like keep that energy, bro. Because there's a lot more sneakers than the Lost and Founds coming out. There's a lot more sneakers than just the Lost and Found coming out.
We know that ain't gonna happen. It's just the Chicago effect. We know that ain't gonna happen, bro. It's just a blanket. It's a thin veil over a lot of the other releases because of Chicago. But the week prior, and the week of all these collabs that we get in the end of the year,
Cyber Monday, bro.
It's gonna go crazy.
Cyber Monday.
We know it's easy, bro. It's easy, dog. This ain't no thought.
I'm excited. I'm really excited for some of the releases in full time. Full time is always. We had the question last week about what quarter would you lose? Not quarter, but what third would you lose? And we basically said you lose the first quarter, first third. I said I'll lose the middle third because I want to see what full time is always bringing some heat and All-Star Weekend is always bringing some heat. But yeah, bro, like full time is always a problem, bro. Full time is always a problem, but I'm happy. I've been quite successful with full times. I was successful with the top three gold toes on full time. Successful with the Concours, the Bread 11s, the Cool Grey 11s. But full time sneakers are some amazing sneaker releases. So I'm hoping successful this year as well because the one and only sneaker full-time sneaker this year is that Chicago Lost and Found. So I'll be happy copying a pair for myself. I'll be over the moon if I copped pair if I got similar pairs to the Pattern Breads and the Fire Red 3s in hand. That means like I can just give the pairs to the people that really want them the most. That's my ambition. That's how hard I'm going. And I'll be just happy. I think it's going to be an excellent time. I'm very I'm always optimistic, and I keep that same energy, and I throw that same energy out into the universe, and more or less, it always delivers, which is great because I think, like I always say, bro, everybody deserves to have some amazing pairs in their rotation. I don't think exclusivity to me is a poor paradigm into the conception of superiorism. So I don't like it.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Hopefully everything work out for everybody.
Yeah,
that's it, man.
We are sitting back.
Heat. It's too much heat coming, man. We gonna take our time unraveling all these different situations.
All I'm gonna say, if the chef keeps cooking, we're gonna keep eating. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. That's that. Hey, like I said, we got a lot of situations. It's a good thing it wasn't too much controversy this week because it's just so much stuff to talk about. But we will, of course, be back next week. We'll have a guest next week, and we're gonna discuss more.
You haven't even told me. You haven't told me who this guest is, bro.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, it's a surprise.
We'll get to that.
And by the way, next week is Halloween week, so we might be doing something special about Halloween. You know, guys.
I don't know about that.
No, I'm talking about. Yo, I'm not telling you to dress up, bro.
I don't know about that.
I have you dressed up as the executioner all week, so I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about that, bro. we might actually, you know what? We might actually touch on Halloween sneakers next week, so it'll be quite a good conversation to see what the Halloween sneakers of the past were. So give us your thoughts. Let us know what sneakers you think Halloween base wise you want us to look at. So we'll have a look at them. That'll be quite good.
Yep. I'm thinking out of here, man. I got things.
Yeah.
So for me, for TJ, episode 40.
40.
Shoot Dog Podcast, man. Hopefully everybody. What?
I think on the 52 when we reach episode 52, we might have to take a shot session, bro. Shot session. taking shots. or we could have some beverages to sip because 52 episodes is a year of almost like a year of doing the podcast. So we've got 12 more episodes to gear up for. But like Q's gonna break it down for you guys. Go on, Q. Sorry to interrupt you.
It's all good. Yo, for myself, for TJ, man, look, we hope for the rest of the year everybody continue to get these W's, man, in life and on these apps and these raffles and whatnot, man. Because everybody deserves to get the sneakers that they what, TJ?
Because they all deserve to get the sneakers they like.
Especially them Chicago's, man.
Yep.